alaikum. Welcome to Shell's Diary. I am Dr. Shahla, and today we are here for another very meaningful, interesting, and strange conversation. We will explore the journeys of truth, healing, and awakening. Today, my guest is a very strange lady, beautiful lady, an artist, a truth seeker, Meena Saifi. Welcome, Meena. How are you doing today?
Hi, Dr. Shahla. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Okay, Meena, you are an Afghan girl, beautiful Afghan girl, and you're raised in Pakistan, and nowadays you are living in USA. Please tell
Yeah.
me something about Meena. Who is Meena?
Uh, well, I'm an artist. I'm a student of truth, lover of nature, and I paint, and painting become like on my prayer mat, and my silence become the guidance. And I don't know why I'm hearing you back. I'm so sorry. I don't know why.
Are you
I'm hearing
hearing?
you back. Something is
Oh,
going on because I'm hearing you.
but I'm not speaking. Maybe you just rejoin. If you leave and rejoin the
Oh
same
yeah.
link.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait, something is on
yeah,
going on.
yeah. No worries. It will be okay. ओके जब तक मीना सैफ़ी हमें दोबारा ज्वाइन करती हैं तो उस वक्त तक मैं ये बताती चलूँ कि मीना सैफ़ी से मेरी मुलाकात दो दो तीन साल पहले यस आई थिंक या इसके इन बिटवीन ट्विटर पर ही हुई थी हम बात करेंगे इसके बारे में कि किस किस्म की सिचुएशन में वी मैट मीना इज़ बैक तो एक स्पेस थी जिसमें मीना कुछ बातें कर वेलकम बैक मीना आई वाज जस्ट टेलिंग in Urdu that how did we met. Okay, you continue, then we will come to this point as well.
All right, perfect. I don't know why I was hearing you as if like I was watching us. So
Okay,
we,
is it okay now?
yeah, it's perfect now. Let me fix
Yeah,
the camera. Okay.
yeah.
All right, let's introduce. Well, I'm an artist and I always been a seeker. I always been a student of truth. I always wanted to know what is beyond the surface, and somehow my art become my teacher or my best friend or something that I could just go and be myself and just talk about it. And I was born in Afghanistan. Then we moved as a refugee. I was raised in Pakistan, and here I am now in the U.S.
If you want to tell which area of Pakistan, if you
Uh,
wish to.
I was in Islamabad. I grew up in Islamabad. Then I lived my last 6 years in Peshawar.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Meena, how was your experience as a child in Afghanistan and then in Pakistan? I want to know about the child Meena first of all. Then we will come back to this beautiful artist, truth seeker lady.
My childhood was amazing.
Mhm.
I would say that for sure. I feel like I was always in my own little bubble, little world. And I feel like when you grow up between two worlds, what happens, you begin to question earlier than most. What
Yeah.
happens, you witness something else, you witness another reality. So my childhood was living in that reality. And it was beautiful. It was poetic. It was lots of questions. Lots of questions. Questions like why I'm here. Questions like why I call myself Afghan, right? Questions like if I'm Afghan, then why I live in Pakistan, why I'm not in Afghanistan. Questions like who am I actually? Why I don't feel sense of home. And that's how it started for me.
Okay, Meena, please tell me, first of all, your zodiac sign, because I'm interested in that as well. You need not to mention the year, just
Okay.
the day and month. That is enough for me, first of all. And then, how old were you when you started thinking like this? Because I know many people who never thought like this. So what's the earliest memory regarding all this when you were thinking in this pattern?
My earliest memory thinking this way was back in when I was 8 years old.
Oh, not nine.
No, eight.
Okay, and your date of birth, first of all, so that I can
I'm
have my
actually
all.
I was born in March, so I'm Aries.
Aries.
Yeah,
Oh, which date
right
of March?
on the 22nd, so the New Year
Oh,
time.
it was very near to Nowruz.
It
Oh,
was the next day was Nowruz. I was born in
it
early
it
morning.
it would be the Nowruz. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. The new
because
start,
it's
the new beginning.
yeah, it's
Someone who will
Nowruz.
question
Yes.
everything. Like, what is
Uh,
going on? You know, just like a Nowruz. That's what Nowruz
yeah,
represent, right?
yeah, and you don't know that I have very good memories with Nowruz from last
Yeah,
40 years. I do
nice.
celebrate Nowruz. I do my
That's good.
special prayer. Yeah. So
Oh,
you are my
nice.
Nowruz gift now.
In my culture, it's called Bibi Nowruz. So whoever born
Ah,
in Nowruz, it's called Bibi Nowruz.
oh, so you are
So
Bibi
yeah,
Nowruz.
I was
Wow, I
Bibi
didn't know
Nowruzi.
it. I didn't know it. Ah, that's why you're like
Yeah,
this. Okay.
yeah. And I had
Uh,
that kind of gave me a mindset. I was always telling my friends, my siblings, like, everything reborn because of me, because I was born. So I had this mindset growing up, that very powerful mindset, like everything restart again because I was born. So I came here for that purpose. That
okay.
helped me
You
so
know,
much.
in my astrological chart, my moon sign is Aries. That's
Oh,
why, yeah, your
nice.
sun sign is Aries, my moon sign is
Yeah,
Aries.
yeah, nice. I wonder what's my moon sign. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
it's okay. You
amazing.
can know about that. But I know that my moon sign is Aries, and that's why I'm very emotional because Aries people are very emotional and
Yeah,
sensitive and like fire or busting like that. But
yeah. But you
you
don't
have
show
become
it.
very cool and calm. You
Yeah,
have
but you don't
become
show
very
it.
cool and calm. You too have become
Yeah.
very calm person. But
Oh
if
my
you are
God.
Aries, I know that you are not at all calm. You have just tamed yourself.
Oh my God, Dr. Shahla. Sometimes I was like, if I tammed down that part of me, I would have been life would be completely different. But just
Mm,
that aspect, the fire, the spark,
mm.
like burn it down, bring
Yeah,
the light,
that
show it
is.
all.
Yeah, that is being an
Yeah.
Aries person born on Nowruz. I can imagine that what type of person you would be or you could be. But this
Yeah.
cool, calm, politely speaking, Meena, very sweet tone. So you have tamed yourself. This is
A
what I
lot,
can see.
a
Yeah,
lot,
yeah,
a lot.
I can see because I have only moon sign. Moon sign is not very significant. But sun sign, Aries. Okay, we will be talking about astrology some other day. Coming back to
I
you.
love that. That's your language.
Yeah,
I see
my
that.
language.
The
I have many
passion.
languages like astrology, elements,
Yeah.
fire, numbers, everything. We have many things common.
And plus, with my date of birth, it adds up to nine. I mean, sorry, seven. No, letter seven, number seven.
Okay. Hmm.
March is 3rd, 22, 4, 7. The
Okay.
recreation, recycle, a new
Yeah.
beginning, new start.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
talk about seven as well.
All right.
Okay. Then, what do share some memories from Afghanistan and Pakistan in your childhood, which can signify your journey? Just one or two stories, small stories.
Afghanistan, I was just born and we just moved out. So
Mm.
I don't remember in Afghanistan. But in
Mm.
like my basically I grew up completely in Pakistan, so I have so many beautiful memories.
Hmm.
Memories of somehow feeling connected through the language Urdu.
Yeah. So can you read Urdu as well?
Yeah, I can read, I can write, and
Oh.
ironically, when I want to express my emotion, it comes Urdu, like a
Hmm.
poetry. It's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
Ever since I
Wow.
was young, so that kind of
That
connected me.
Yeah.
The Qawwali aspect in Pakistan,
Mm.
it was kind of like the only thing that I felt home was Qawwali and Malang. Pakistan
Mm.
was filled with Malangs, right? And somehow I remember saying to my father that if I grow up, I want to become president or Malang.
Malang. Oh, it's like Buddha. Either he will be the king or he will be the Malang.
That was me. So when I read the Buddha story, I was like, oh my God, it resonates with my childhood. I was like, I want to take over the world, or I'm going to be like Malang, because every time I would go to Ziyarat, like,
Mm.
Islamabad had some Ziyarats. Every time I would go Ziyarat,
Mm.
and I'll see these
So
Malangs, Dr. Shahla.
where did you have been in Islamabad, like Bari Imam or other things
Bari
like that?
Imam, Bari Imam. Yeah, in Bari Imam, this experience happened in Bari Imam. The first
Ah,
time I saw Malang, and he was just himself,
okay.
didn't even care, didn't even
Yeah,
worry about
yeah.
nobody who's watching, who's looking, nothing. Look at I put on all this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was going to wear all this, but I didn't.
And then I'm like, wait, like, because coming up from a culture where it's constantly telling us how to set, how to talk, be careful, people, this. Malang was like a dream for me to become, like a
Oh,
free from all that and be yourself from a very young age. That's what Malang introduced to me. And I got addicted. I was like, I want to feel that. I want to feel that one day. That's it. That
oh,
was my
so
early
so
experiences with
it
Pakistan.
matches with Buddha's fourth observation. So he
Yeah,
observed disease and old
yeah,
age and misery. And the fourth observation was a Malang who did not care in any case. And he,
yeah.
oh, this is the person.
This is it. I was like, how he doesn't care? Like he's just,
Yeah,
they're like, you got to be clean. You got to be this way. He didn't care.
yeah.
So, and because of also Malang, another big experience which shook my reality illusion was that because of Malang, I got hit so hard by a guard man who was standing in front of the ziyarat just
Oh,
because I was wearing my chapal
uh-huh.
and I walk into ziyarat
Okay,
unknowingly because I
wearing
saw
chapel.
Malang.
Okay. Okay, so
And
you
this
were just
guy,
chasing him and you just forgot that you were supposed to remove your chapel.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And
Mm.
that hit, that wood, that stick, it shook everything for me. And for a long
Oh,
time, I was hold on to it, like why? Religion, this. You kind of go
so
towards
you
hate.
started hating
Mm-mm.
them. Okay.
I start hating religion. I start
Mm.
hating Muslim. I start hating
Okay.
some kind of irritation built. And
Mm.
it was also because of Malang. And now
And
I
you were
don't,
only 8 years old at that
I was
time.
only 8, yeah. And
Oh,
now I see it differently for the
yeah,
last 5 years because I healed, because I saw the other aspect that it was
yeah,
nothing, but I wanted that and everything aligned for me. And
yeah.
because of that, it helped me seek, it helped me
Oh, okay.
question, it
Yeah,
helped me not follow blindly, it helped
yeah.
me not fear, it helped me stand up for myself, for my truth here. So,
So Meena
all
Saifi ne,
connected.
Meena, let me speak in Urdu, please allow
Okay,
me.
go ahead. Go ahead.
मीना सैफी ने बरी इमाम पे एक मलंग को चेस करते हुए सर पे डंडा खाया और उस डंडे ने इवेंचुअली मीना सैफी को मीना सैफी बना दिया.
That's it.
Okay. And what about your formal education in Pakistan?
Um, in Pakistan, my father opened up his own school because
Okay.
at that time for refugees, it was all hard to, a lot of Pakistani school didn't allow Afghan refugees.
Mhm.
So he was like, it's kind of like you have to have Shanachtnama, Shanachti card.
Yeah, of course.
So he
Mm.
didn't want it to waste time and we were kind
Mm.
of growing and all that. So he had to open a school. So I
Okay.
studied in my father's school till ninth grade.
Okay.
So straight 9 year, it was our own school. My dad was the head. Everything was being controlled and designed by him. It was a different school, a completely different school, Dr.
Okay,
Shahla.
Meena, one question. Were there other Pakistani students as well there, or just the
No, this
Afghan
was for
refugees?
Afghans. This was for
Okay,
refugees and Afghans.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
because
that's cool that you were raised in your own father's hands. So that was cool. And what were your
yeah, well,
favorite subjects during that time?
honestly, I just doodle around drawing in every subject.
Okay. So
I didn't pay attention to anything. Every teacher complained, went to my dad, like, your daughter does not pay attention. She's
she is
always
just
drawing.
making
She's
pictures. Okay.
always, and then one day I began to draw my teacher secretly, the portrait.
Ah,
That's how I learned.
okay. Oh,
That was me. And the subject, poetry was my favorite. I
okay.
had this particular teacher, the way she was explaining the stories of prophets. Oh,
Okay.
that
You
I'm like,
love
why
that.
why I'm liking this? Because I don't like that stuff, right? At that time.
Okay.
But the way she was explaining, oh my
Mm.
God, my
So,
creative mind. I was like, this
yeah.
is it. This is my favorite.
Mm.
This is my favorite teacher. That's it.
Okay. So, who was your favorite prophet at that time?
No
Who
one,
you liked the most? The
no one,
story, at least. You didn't
no
like
one.
anyone, but you liked the stories.
I like the signs. I like the
Okay.
symbols. Like Ibrahim was thrown into the fire, and the fire turned into flowers. So that
Yeah.
flowers was like, whoa, that is
Oh,
magic. That's what I liked.
okay.
Yeah, none of
Okay.
the
So you
prophet.
you you liked all these things. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. From the beginning, right? You see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are impressed by fire turning into flowers, and did
What
you
is that?
ever draw that thing, that fire is
Yes,
becoming Yeah, I
yes,
can imagine.
I
You would be
did.
making doodles, you
But
would be
I was
making
making
flowers.
myself instead of
Mm,
Ibrahim. I
mm.
draw myself with long hair.
Ah, okay.
So
So
in
you
every
were
story, I draw myself,
you became an avatar in your
and
dreams.
I can
Uh,
see it now that how that helped me to understand, to have this knowing, all that,
yeah.
because everything
Okay.
plays as a puzzle, right?
Mm,
Everything is guiding you, helping you. And imagine instead of my mind getting busy with someone else, I saw myself. It's like a
okay.
reflection. It helps you
Mm,
to know you more. So that's where
yeah.
it started for me.
Mm,
Or like Khidr. I wanted to know. I wanted to meet Khidr. Like
okay.
even though I show irritation, but then I would ask question, who is Khidr? I want to meet Khidr. And I remember
Okay.
they told us that Khidr is like an old man, white beard, white skin, white clothes, but he doesn't
Yeah.
have a bone in one of his fingers. So every time Babaji will come behind our door, knock the door,
Okay. So you would be looking for the finger without bone.
I'll hold their fingers. I was like, Babaji talking to him, but I would just squeeze the fingers. If there's no, oh my God,
Oh
that was
God.
another
Oh
ride.
God. And Babaji, they didn't say anything to you.
No,
Oh
he was
girl,
like,
what are you doing to
oh,
us?
acha bachi, giving me
And Achi
duas, but
Bachi
I was
is
still
just
doing,
secretly
oh.
checking their fingers. Okay. Did you find anyone
Anyone, what do you mean?
uh, without bone in finger? No, you could not. Okay.
No, I
That's okay.
couldn't. That made me question again. Like, wait a
Uh,
second, then what is Khidr? Then I went deep, and yeah, it's obvious, but you got to go through journey for it.
yeah, of course, we have to. So after grade nine, then
The whole U.S. NATO took over Afghanistan. The timing changed, and people began to go to Afghanistan from Pakistan, and that's where we had to shut down the school in
okay,
Islamabad, and then we moved to Peshawar. So that was a
okay,
completely new journey again for me. Moving to
okay,
Peshawar, it was kind of like new culture. Afghans were more involved in Peshawar. It's more Pashto language. You got to cover
yeah,
up more. It was
yeah,
a completely different reality for me. So
yeah.
that's where it started.
Okay, and then what was your qualification, the formal qualification in Pakistan before moving to USA?
Then I went to Peshawar. Then I started ninth grade, 10, 11, the 12th grade, finished it up.
And
And
that
then
was a regular Pakistani school or
yeah,
once
that was
again?
more like a Afghan school, but it was more like, selected all based on law and all that. And
Okay.
yeah, and I finished my school in Peshawar. Then I joined university.
Okay.
So I was in
Which
my,
university?
it was in Peshawar. Um,
Hmm.
it was called Aryana. So I joined
Okay.
Aryana University. I was there
Okay.
for a year and a half, and then I
And
came to
what did you
US.
study there?
Oh, that's another story. There was this expectation that you have to become doctor, engineer,
Okay. Okay.
right? And you
Hmm.
see where I'm going. And I'm an artist. I was in my own la la land and all that. So one day I was invited to this event, and it was a celebration of all the 12th grade that they were joining university and all that. And this guy who was working for Voice of America, he told me, bring your artwork. And I said, are you
Oh,
sure? He's like, yeah, just bring all your artwork in this celebration, and you can just go on stage and talk about your art. At that time, I just finished my school. I was like, okay, I just went and I took my artworks when I went to the celebration.
okay.
Like, I went to stage, I talk about art, I congratulate everyone, and suddenly I kind of got emotional because at that time I lost my dad. So I got
Oh,
emotional. I couldn't talk. I
oh,
changed my face, could start crying and all that, and I went sat down. 30 minutes later, the owner of that university came up to the stage and he said, I'm going to give a gift to this girl, a scholarship.
wow.
Yeah, without giving Concord test, you have to give the test, how's your score
Okay.
and all that. No
Okay.
Concord test, whatever she want to study, and everything will be taken care of.
Wow.
So that become my lottery basically. I was like, okay, I'm going to study medical.
Huh.
Just to show, just to tell the world, just to shut them up. Like, look, I'm studying medical. I did it. So I went to medical school for a year and a half. I
Okay.
did not like it. That's not me.
We are in Pakistan or
And
somewhere else?
Pakistan, a
Okay.
full on scholarship.
Okay.
But I did not
Very
like it.
nice.
That's not me.
Yeah. How would
I can't.
you? You are an artist.
Oh my God, it was hard. It was like
Mm.
going to prison every day, looking. I'm like, what are they talking about? What is going on? So yeah, I'm like,
Okay.
I want colors, I want poetry, I want paint. And my mind and my eyes would always in the department of art. I would just look at them. I was like, wow, look at them. That was it. That was my story of university. That's how it started. Just a
Oh, and then
scholarship.
how and where did it end up?
So then I came to US after a year and a half. I
Okay.
stopped everything.
How did you manage to go to US?
I came to US through my art. I
Okay.
came
Tell
here
me
by
that.
myself. I
Yeah.
just
Tell
came
me
by
the story.
myself.
I want to listen.
Well, I came to US all by myself. I didn't knew English, and
Okay.
that's where another journey began for me. A journey
Okay.
of I feel like I came to US with a lot of illusion,
Mhm.
and the illusion is that so for somehow it's being promoted in the East that West is heaven, West
Mm.
is happiness. Every
Mhm.
child that's being born, an Afghan child that's being born, before they give him name, the child dreams about West.
Yeah.
Okay, there's some kind of
I
publicity going
understand.
on and
Yeah.
thoughts and
Mm.
programming. So I also thought, like in the West, life is easy. You don't have to worry. I don't know why. Okay, it's perfect. That's it. Life is easy. You don't have to worry. It's all freedom, and you have lots of money. That's it. So when I came with bags of illusion,
Okay.
didn't I didn't even knew that you have to work hard here. You have to struggle
Yeah.
here. You
Of
have to
course.
make it happen. You have to follow same concept, but it's just different kind of agendas, different kinds
Yeah.
of thought process, but it's the same thing. So coming to US, it just shattered my whole illusion reality.
Oh,
I
was
felt
it
nothing.
as painful as that danda on shrine of
Yeah.
Mariamma, or was it better
It
or
it
worse
was
than
as
that?
painful. It was
As
as painful
painful
as
as
that.
that was.
But
Okay,
this
yeah.
time it wasn't hate and irritation. This time was who am I?
Yeah.
What is going on? Why is this way? Why I thought of this way? And all the question began when I came to US. As if like I reborn again and I found myself in this island which I don't know anything about just because someone said that island is the kingdom of heaven.
Mm.
So I jumped in the ocean and I came to this island. Nothing that which I thought. And yeah, everything started again here in US from scratch. I had no money when I came. I didn't know language. I didn't know nothing. I had to
Then
hustle.
what did you do to earn your bread and butter? How did you live?
Oh my God, it's a long story short. I had to suffer. I had to struggle. I had to go through some darkness to
Mm.
figure things out. I had to go through so much to find a job. Like I didn't knew about a lot about the job system, because
Yeah.
I grew up differently in the
Without
East.
no formal education, without knowing English language, and you were in
No,
USA, no scholarship, no person who would be guiding you or supporting you,
no one.
then I can understand that how difficult it would be or it could be. Yeah.
Hmm, hmm. And
Okay.
it's different. It's different. And then I had to start from scratch. I had to figure it out. And I feel like that's why now, like a like a small fly or a wind does not disturb me. It doesn't have any effect on me because once you go that deep and you experience so darkness, like nothing will have any effect after that. You become so strong. You become so strong. When sometimes I tell my friends, please don't get me wrong, I feel you, but you'll get over it. That's my attitude now.
Yeah.
Sadly, I feel like a lot of small problems people cry over, they get depression about it. I'm like, these
Have
are
you
just the
ever
win.
been in depression, Meena? Because
Never.
the things you are talking about, they're very dark, they're very difficult, hardships, problems. Had you ever been in depression?
Because I
Never.
didn't know what depression is. It's good that you
Oh,
don't know. That's the
okay.
trick. I
Yeah.
didn't know what depression is. So what happens, instead of labeling what you're going through, you learn to cope. You learn to
Cope with it.
manage.
Okay.
You learn to
Hmm.
transform it. If
Hmm.
I knew what depression is, I would have keep telling myself I have depression.
Oh,
What
you
if
did
I
not know
gone
that
through?
it was a bliss. Yeah.
I didn't knew
Ignorance.
that there's such thing as depression. That's what I'm saying. It's good. It's good that I didn't know a lot of
But
things.
on the
Why?
other way around, if you are not in depression, had you ever been manic, like very energetic?
I
Because the
always
opposite of
been.
depression is to be very energetic in the light, very happy, manic.
I wasn't happy in the early days, but I
Mm.
knew how to manage my pain. It's
Mm.
like I feel like the way the system and our culture, Afghan culture, and also like in Pakistan because I grew up there,
Mm.
the way we were raised, in a way we were taught a lot of keys of transformation,
Yeah,
keys of facing things, keys of allowing yourself to just, figure things out, giving time. And I feel like those keys helped me so much. Like
yeah,
I'm always grateful being raised in the East and then coming here.
yeah,
Otherwise, I would be 100% depressed, taking pills, alcoholic, because that stuff that you go through, believe it or not, many
yeah,
people can't even get out of that here, lived
yeah.
and grew up in the US.
They cannot
So
manage.
it
I
was
do
good that I
understand.
didn't know. So I never said, oh, I'm depressed. I said, "Oh, I am in a problem. How can I fix this?" That was the mindset. I didn't
Yeah.
knew. I didn't knew what OCD is, Dr. Shahla. I didn't knew what ADHD. I didn't knew none of. I didn't know what anxiety is. I had to
Okay.
Google. I remember when my friends were saying I'm depressed. I have depression. I had to go Google, like, what is depression? Like,
Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
it was blood.
Mm,
Like, yeah, I thought it's just life. It's just situation I'm going through, and I'm gonna pass it. That was my mindset.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so Afghanistan, then Islamabad, then Peshawar, then USA. So you were transforming yourself accordingly because everywhere the circumstances, the situations, the difficulties, the problems were different. But Meena was the same. She was facing the things. She was never ungrateful. She was never worried. She was never depressed. Because she knew that she has a key to cope with it, she transformed herself accordingly, right? So how did your perspective towards life changed when you were in USA?
Um,
And of
what
course
I
identity
learned.
as well, because I can see that you had been thinking about yourself. If there would be a person instead of you who would be in a problem of identity crisis, being Afghan, being Muslim, being in Pakistan, then coming to USA, not knowing the language, uh, a- anybody who were in place of you would be in identity crisis. But how did you manage all that and you found your own identity?
All this taught me, Dr. Shahla, that identity is basically deeper than nationality,
Of course it
deeper
is.
than
Mm,
what is told to us that
yeah,
who you are.
yeah,
And I
that's
feel
true.
like all this journey kind of helped me to realize that my actual self belongs to none of the stuff that worldly man mind created.
Yeah.
Okay. So it all helped me basically deprogram myself,
Mm,
unmask myself, and become my authentic self. So that was
that's true.
the good thing because we always say you have to raise your voice, you have to have your own voice and all that. I feel like when you're so drowned in emotions, people don't have their own voice. They borrow voices.
Yeah,
If
that's
I
true.
borrowed voices, I would have go through this identity crash and
Mm,
lost and confusion and depression and all that. I didn't. One thing that happened all this with me, which was good, that I was far away from social media, from
okay.
news, from media. I was with me, with my own thoughts. There was no confusion coming from outside. I
So
was
every time
so,
you reflected back to yourself, every
mm,
time, every external thing, all the pressures, temperatures, the circumstances, the bad things, good things,
mm-hmm,
you were forced to reflect back to yourself,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm,
So your
mm-hmm.
self-reflection all the time. You
Yeah.
were looking into yourself. You were your
Mm-hmm.
mirror. Okay,
It's
yeah,
kind of like the more
that's
you
beautiful
visit, the
journey.
more you become, the less attached you become, with the
Yeah,
identities, and you become awake to your actual essence.
yeah,
And this
yeah,
helped me. The start from very beginning, being raised in Pakistan, that
mm,
who am I? It has nothing to do with nationality. Back in
mm.
2008, I did a trip. I took a trip to Afghanistan for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah, I went
then
to
how was it?
Afghanistan, and
Okay.
part of me, because of your ancestors, because of all that, I felt it. I felt my DNA, I felt my history. Okay.
Yeah.
But then part of me was still searching for the home.
And where in Afghanistan, if you like to tell the which
I went to
city?
Kabul, then I went to the
Kabul.
to the Panjshir area, the northern Afghanistan, and all that.
Okay.
It was so beautiful to see that there are people smiling with nothing. It was beautiful to see that.
It was beautiful.
I
They were
I
all
found them.
Malang. They were all Malang.
I found there was this guy sitting smiling at me, and
Yeah.
I asked for, "Do you need help?" He said, "No." I'm like, he's like, I get my help, I'm happy, I don't need help. And I said, wow. So I found a lot of like Malangi, like happiness
Okay.
here. They were happy. And I'm like, when I come to the city life, to
It's
the fast,
Benyazi. It's they borrowed the Allah's quality samad, Benyaz. So
yeah,
they just
peñas and just kun faya kun. So that
mm,
was something that resonated with me. Again, the Malang. See, I was trying to figure it
okay.
out. So I was like, I resonate with these people. Then my mind, my thoughts, the program like a fog that comes and go, right? It's like, no, 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 no. This is what they need. They're not happy. This is what they need. That's what the world
Mm,
does. The world doesn't want to see through all that, through the actual essence in
yeah,
you. That
yeah,
if you see people like that, you will see that they found the essence, they're happy. But the world sees through their world programming vision. Like, oh, no, no, no.
yeah,
You need
yeah,
this.
yeah.
You need
That
this.
is
You need
true.
that.
Yeah,
You need
that's true.
that. Chase, 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 chase. What happened? You lose your actual self that was connected with present
That
moment.
is perfect.
The
Yeah,
shukr,
that's
the
perfect.
gratefulness.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so Meena, you described yourself as an artist, and you are an artist. I have seen some of your paintings, especially the woman and all that stuff you used to paint, and with music and all that. And truth seeker. So, what does truth seeking mean to you? Finding your identity, or connecting yourself to universe, or whatever?
I think truth seeking is the willingness to let everything that's connected to illusion die. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what it has been for me. Truth seeking.
Mm,
It's like choosing reality over comfort. So
yeah.
for me, truth seeking, since I was 8, that's what it was. Whatever I seek was unmasking me, deprogramming me, unlearning my mind, disconnecting me from illusions. So, and it was not a comfortable journey, but
I can
reality is not
understand that.
comfortable.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Reality is
never.
not, yeah. So I chose reality over the comfort of the illusions. So that's
Yeah.
what the journey of a truth seeker is. Like you gotta एक आग के दरिया है उसमें डूब के जाना है.
डूब के ज़्यादा एक
Yeah,
आँख का
that's
दरिया
like
है डूब के इश्क
nor
नहीं
that's the
आसान
burn. ये इश्क नहीं आसान इतना तो समझ लीजिए.
एक
So
आँख
it
का
it
दरिया
is,
है डूब के
yeah, you
जाना
gotta
है
go through it. Your heart needs to break and a break and a break. You have to feel confusion in life. You have to go through all this. See, whatever in this realm, whatever they told us is bad, it's actually good. Whatever they told us is good, it's actually bad. Being
yeah that
confused is
is
not
true
bad. Being
yeah
confused is not bad. Being confusion is a symptom of those who think, who question.
yeah
They don't want to be comfortable, right?
mm.
They question, they want to know. So that's what truth seeking have been for me.
Oh, great. So, was there any turning point that you awakened to your spiritual journey and Quran, which is a book of science for you? All the time you talk about Quran, but in your own way, which people don't like. Neither the Muslims nor the non-Muslims. Nobody likes your interpretations, but you
Oh,
have your own journey. So when did it start? And initially, since you hated religious people due to that danda and the malang and all that story which you
Islamophobia.
told, Islamophobia, all that stuff, then what happened to you, and you came to Quran? Tell me the story, please.
Oh, wow. So all my life I hated Quran. I hated Muslims. I deep down secretly reject, reject, reject. And it was a struggle because like I was raised in a Muslim country. I was raised in a Muslim family. So it was always a struggle. But you know, Dr. Shahla, I always saw dreams of the prophets.
Oh,
Always. And I would wake
mhm.
up so angry. Like, why don't you guys just leave me alone? I'm not for you.
Okay,
Let me go. I don't like you
okay,
guys. I'm not interested.
okay.
All that. So anyway, somehow looking back, I see that everything, every experience, every dream was basically secretly opening a door, opening a chapter for me. So collecting all these chapters, all for the past since I was 8 years old, back in 2019, something happened.
Mm. What
It's
happened?
kind of like as a seeker, I collected puzzles. Some of the puzzle got connected, and I could see some got connected this side, some got connected that side. But there's pails of puzzles. But I collected, all my journey. I collect, collect, collect. Back in 2019, suddenly these puzzles got connected. All.
और एकदम झमक्का हो गया.
Jamak, I saw the whole
Okay.
picture. मैंने सारे
Oh.
सब एक मैंने तस्वीर देखा. I saw
Ah.
I
Ah.
saw everything is one.
Wow.
It was a
Was that like a landscape, a picture, or a number one, or all your
it's
puzzles connected,
the
or it was
puzzles
just a,
got connected, and I see everything is one, and I see the mathematical order of reality. I
oh.
began to see numbers. I'm like, what is going on? Like, why? What? Everything is one. Why I'm seeing one?
One second. Wait, Meena. In 2019, were you physically suffering from something like any pressure or hardships or other way around, or it just happened?
I feel like it was also connected to what is happening in the world for the last 5 years.
Okay,
There's some kind
do
of
you
shift.
remember the exact date in
End of
2019?
end of 2019, it was exactly like around
December?
December.
Okay.
I started
Mm-hmm.
having this very weird. It wasn't pain, but it was like electric shocks in back of my back, my back and my lower back, and I seek
Oh,
so much help.
one second. That was our Corona time. Did you ever suffer
Right before Corona, yeah, a month
right
and
before
a
Corona?
yeah,
So you did not suffer from Corona as well, or did you? No.
never.
Corona can do nothing to you.
मैंने
I
तो
can
मैंने तो
see that.
मास्क भी नहीं पहना.
I can see a person like you, he or she will never be affected by things like Corona.
But then I had that experience, and I'm like, what is going on? Like,
Hmm.
I was going wanted to go to doctor. It was like a whole 4 or 5 months of like this electric shots. Like,
Electric shocks in your spinal cord.
yes.
Okay.
And I didn't knew anything. Okay, anything.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I talked to this
Did you
lady.
visit any doctor? Did you visit any doctor?
I did visit one doctor, and the doctor said, "Oh, like it might be some kind of virus." Obviously, that's all
Okay.
they say. But then when
What we
I
cannot understand it.
no, and then I'm like, they're like, we have to do this, we have to do that, and at that time I was so exposed to the health field and the dark side. So I'm like,
Yeah.
no, thank you, no, I don't want, especially when it comes to your spinal cord, right? You gotta be
Yeah.
careful. And but then I met this lady, and she's like, Meena, I think I know what's going
Excuse
on with
me.
you.
One
Go
thing.
ahead,
Was
go
it
ahead.
a pain or something like sensony,
Yeah, it wasn't pain.
shock?
Yeah,
It was a pain, shock
it
with
wasn't pain.
some.
It was like so strong. Sometimes it was giving electrical signals.
So
And every time that
you
was
felt
giving me,
you really felt the electrical signals.
yeah. And I was like, every time it was
Okay.
giving me electrical
Mm.
signal, like my whole body would go numb. It
Yeah.
was that strong that I couldn't move.
Mm.
I couldn't move my back. I couldn't move. I'm like, what is going on? Anyhow,
Okay.
slowly and slowly, I had some experiences. And that's
Okay.
where it caught my attention. Like, something is going on, and I don't think this is has nothing to do with health or pain, like the
Mm.
physical aspect. So then I went online. When I went online, and this is where the whole picture began for me, right?
Okay.
And I was seeing numbers, I was seeing this, and I went online. I met this beautiful soul. He was from Germany, Dr.
Okay.
Shahla. This guy heard me. And this guy told me what's going on with me. And for
Oh,
the first
did
time,
you meet him physically or
no, no,
online?
no, online.
Online. Okay, you were just chatting with him.
Yeah, because I saw his post and it's so related to numbers.
On which platform?
It was Facebook.
Facebook. Okay.
And I saw that
Okay.
everything he's talking about is the things I'm seeing, I'm experiencing. So I
Okay.
went and I asked him, like, can you please explain?
Can you
Like,
please tell me his name?
yeah, like what is going?
Okay.
Oh, his name was Bart.
Okay.
And I was like, can you please tell me, like, what is, like, I know what you're writing, I know what you're saying, but I can't explain it. Like, this is what's happening to me and all that. And then
Okay. So
exposed,
he gave you the words.
he gave me the words for what I see and know.
Okay. Okay. So you
And
experienced and your experience matched with
yeah,
his words.
yeah,
Oh, that's
because
cool. That's
it's like the
beautiful.
first time, yeah. And I'm like, and he's like, this is what's happening and all that stuff. And I said, I
What
wanted,
did he tell you that what's happening?
he told me about that, how this, like the numbers that I'm seeing is nothing but the glitch and the algorithm of reality. And these
Okay.
numbers are speaking. That's how the reality speaks itself, is through numbers. And I told him, like, I hated Quran, but I open Quran and I see numbers even in the Quran, like something
Okay.
which I never read. I didn't even
Mhm.
knew such thing.
Yeah.
And then I introduced him to the Quran. That's another beautiful poetic way, right? And
Okay.
he got fascinated.
Oh.
He's like, wait, the Quran? Because he doesn't know Arabic. He doesn't, like a Western culture. He was from Germany.
Yeah.
So anyway, after that guy heard me,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
after I opened the Quran, it became a confirmation that what I know, what I see is not just something. That's what the Quran did, okay? Like, I did not learn these things from Quran. It just as if like you're in this land, nobody understands you. You don't even know how to communicate that which you know. But when I
Yeah.
open Quran, it's like,
So
whoa,
it
reflection.
started talking to you. Guftagu.
Especially the guftugo, that when I see everything is one, it hit me, Allah's one.
Mhm.
And I was like, the first thing I remember, Dr. Shahla, I was like, oh my God, they made Allah so tiny.
Yeah,
Wow,
that is true.
this
Yeah,
is
Allah is not so tiny. That is true.
good. And 3 months later, that guy died.
Oh, that one, the German guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
oh.
felt the grave, which I never felt that kind of grave in my life. Like 3 months, and I never met this person, but
Okay.
the very
But
first
you
person
felt
who hurt
his
you,
grave.
very deeply, I
Oh,
remember. 3 months later,
oh.
and we talked non-stop for 3 months. Like, I'm like, I had no one to talk to, like
Had
no one.
had had you been talking, communicating with voice or just messaging?
Message and voice, and I was explaining this
Okay.
is what, and he was like, Meena, I gone through this. And I was like,
Okay.
wow. And then he was asking me questions about Quran. Then the
Okay.
whole number 19 was like, dude, I saw a dream, and
Okay,
this is what
one second, Meena, do you remember? Can you explain how did we met, me and you? You can just explain it. So this is the part where you can tell that what happened
I
in your space.
I had a space, and I was talking about Quran and numbers,
Hmm.
and I was juggling all sides. They had Maulawi, I had Afghan Maulawi, Pakistani Maulawis, I had the Muslim, non-Muslim, atheist. All side was, I was juggling you, and this is where you came.
Hmm.
You heard me, and the very first woman. I never
Hmm.
had any woman like understand. And I was really chill. I was very bubbly. I was taking it joyful. I was reading Nasrat Fateh Ali Khan poetry at the
Hmm.
same time.
Hmm.
That's where,
Hmm.
when you came and you were like, you start battling with that Afghan Maulavi, and
Hmm.
oh my God, at that time what you did was kind of too much for an Afghan mind, because there was a lot of Pakistan and Afghan politic things going on. I got so much hate for that, because I allow a Pakistani to disrespect an Afghan. That's what they were thinking. And I
Oh,
was
okay.
excited because I met someone, a woman who understood me. Like,
Mhm.
what? From Pakistan? So
Mhm.
yeah, that's how I met you. And I was so grateful ever since, Dr. Shala, that,
Yeah, I do
you
remember
know,
that you were talking about numbers, and then I told you that I know about Rashid Khalifa and number 19 and all that stuff
mm,
because I had been reading him like in 2009 and onward, like 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I learned from him. But of course, like you, I don't stick to one person. I just go, I read, I pick the things, what I understand, and then I leave the rest. I don't say it's right, it's wrong, whatever resonates with me. So this is something common with you and me, and this spinal cord experience. Yes, me too. I have experienced several times.
that's
So
what it is.
once again, this is something which is matching. That's why I was asking you. Okay, then yeah, Quran, nature, it's a book of science. So tell us more about this connection. Had you read Quran before, like Nazra, the
I
Arabic
can hear you.
scholar? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So my question is, did you read Quran, Nazra Quran, when you were a child or not in Arabic?
Yeah, I was like everyone else.
Like
They
every
teach you,
child. Hmm.
yeah, every child. They teach you
Hmm.
Quran. They teach you how to pray, but they don't teach you what
What
is it
does it
saying.
actually mean? So that's why
Mm,
I am asking Nazra. Nazra means just
yeah,
reading without
yeah,
understanding. So you
yeah,
you have read that in your childhood.
yeah. And the
Okay.
understanding is only based on that translation that everybody rely on. So
Did you
it didn't
ever
help.
learn Arabic language?
Yeah, I can. They taught us how to read and write, but again,
Language
based.
itself, because I have studied for 3 years during my sixth to eighth class, so I know the basic Arabic.
Okay,
And
okay,
then
yeah,
Quranic
that's
Arabic, it comes to me because it's natural, not
okay.
natural, but I do understand that
Okay,
because most of our Urdu words are derived from Arabic and Persian, so we
yeah,
can
yeah.
make a sense. At least it makes sense to us.
Mm-hmm,
So is
mm-hmm.
is it same for you or it's
Same. It was
different?
actually 6 years for me.
Okay.
6 years, but that 6 year again, it was all battle for me. It's like because of
Mm,
that accident, I
mm,
wasn't paying attention, and I
okay.
never had a good relationship with my Quran teachers. It was always
Okay. Except
hitting.
your except your school teacher who was telling the stories of prophets and prophets coming to your
Except that
dreams.
one, yeah,
Mm,
except that
mm,
one because the way she was saying the story, but all
mm,
other teachers were basically very harsh on me. Like in
mm,
a way, made me feel like I'm not loved by Allah. And I'm
mm,
telling you this because there's this narrative going on in the world that only madrasa. No, it's
mm.
school too. All the
Yeah.
school, there's a lot of religious teachers in the school system that they're very aggressive. They're
Mm,
very they're it's too forceful.
mm.
They don't try to like awaken the light in you so you can be curious enough. They're
Mm.
always like as if like they
They
have
just
pressure too.
they
Yeah,
just dumb down you.
yeah.
That
So
is
I got
true.
so
Mm,
yeah. So I never like for me those classes were like how to escape. How what should I do so I
mm,
can just skip this whole thing? And
mm.
also numbers, algebra, the class with numbers. I hated that too.
You didn't like maths as well.
Hated, not my thing. And I don't know
Okay,
for
now
the
tell
past
me
5 years.
about your number story, that which were the numbers which were coming to your dreams. And when I told you about Rashid Khalifa, did you know about him or not till that moment? I think it's about 2 years before, 2 years when
Yeah,
we
I
met.
met you 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, it started in 2019, end of 2019. The numbers, everything. Number
Mm,
19, because I was in a researching path with the whole COVID 19,
mm,
I was curious why 19, you know?
mm,
And then I saw a dream at that time. That dream guided me with the number 19. It's like I know what 19 is. But then when I
Okay.
opened Quran, like, the hate was gone and all
Okay.
that.
Okay.
That's where it started. I did not knew Rashad Khalifa though. The crazy part is when
Okay.
I start coming on X, opening my
Okay.
own live session, somebody told me that I might be
Yeah,
from
me
the
too.
cult.
I told you as well about
Uh,
number 19. Yeah.
Someone said to me that you might be,
Mm.
probably you're from the cult of Rashad Khalifa. And I was like, wait a second, who's Rashad Khalifa? I was like, dude, like, is there someone like in a
Yeah.
Muslim world that no? And then like, yeah, then I went and researched
But
about
he's
him and
not
all that.
liked among Muslims. They don't
So you
like
know, like
him.
what I mean. I was kind of like
Mm.
amazing.
Mm.
And then
Mm.
someone else came, an Afghan lady came and kind of basically cussed me out, like, you're Sadiq Afghan's daughter. Do you know Sadiq Afghan? So Sadiq Afghan is an Afghan who have been in this path since communist time, and he's
Okay.
very active. He's in Russia right now. He has done so much, but the people call him crazy. Look into him. So that man went so deep into all that. When
Okay.
she said Sadiq Afghan daughter, I was like, wait, who's Sadiq
Who
Afghan?
is Sadiq
We have
Khan?
someone
Okay.
Afghan?
Yeah, as you know, in the spaces, someone was saying that you are the follower of that Pervez, and I was just laughing because I
Yeah,
know your journey. I had
yeah,
been
yeah,
talking to you
yeah.
so many times, so I know that you have your own journey, and there are
Mhm.
many ways, and especially when you are telling me this spinal cord thing and the electric shock thing. This is something which resonates with me as well.
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
I have my own many things, but I don't share because I don't want to be. Uh, I'm not as you are.
Oh,
So
I'm
no
very
worries.
blah.
Yeah.
That's me,
I,
fire.
I, I will I will keep it up to me and my family only, my husband and my
Oh,
father and my children, not everyone,
yeah,
because we say this in Punjabi and Urdu, ਖਾਸਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਆਮ ਅੱਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ. Everything is not meant for everyone.
true.
Yeah,
I think
so
what
that's
I
why.
felt responsible in a way in this case was because I always belittle Muslims. I always was not good with them, towards them. So I kind of hate it, right? And when this happened, I kind of felt like I was so wrong. And
Mm.
then I'm like, I just need to go back and tell every Muslim that I don't hate you anymore, and this book is amazing. That's it. Little did I know that this is going to create another chaos. If
Yeah.
I only knew, right? And but
Mm.
it's good because a lot of people fall into this illusion because once you
Mm.
reach that stage of one, the truth,
Mm.
you begin to think like, okay, maybe this group is all right then. It's a duality mindset, right?
Mm.
So it's good that it helped me not fall into that duality box again. I kind of figured out that no, it's not about labels, it's not about uniform, it's a state of consciousness. And
Yeah, that's
there
true.
are people that knows that are among Muslim. There are people that see that they are among Hindu. There are people that can see
Yeah.
there. In Israel, I have a friend. He lives in
Yeah.
Israel,
Okay.
but he sees, he talks with numbers,
Okay.
and he thinks Quran is
Mm.
so sacred, especially the number.
Mm.
A man who
Mm.
lives in Israel, and he gets so much
Okay,
hate.
okay, Meena, yes. Actually, as I told you, I had been reading Rashid Khalifa several times. Now I don't because everyone, when he or she becomes that this is me and this is about me. Look, Meena, you have your own journey. I have my own journey. We can coincide at some points,
Hmm.
but truly we will never match because you have your own, I have my own. And
Exactly.
when people they share their journeys, and then there are, as you used to say, that there are blind followers and blind haters.
Yeah.
Both of them are really bad.
Hmm.
So the blind followers, they know nothing and they just follow the person. They make a booth. I used to say in
Big
Urdu,
time.
these are my words. I say that uh, जो अपने जमाने के सबसे बड़े बुत शिकन होते हैं, वो इवेंचुअली वो सबसे बड़े बुत बन जाते हैं. right?
So true.
So Meena Saifi today, she is a butt chicken. But if Meena Saifi will find some blind followers, they will make Meena a butt. और मैं तो बुतों की पूजा नहीं करती हूँ, राइट? ना ही मीना करती है, ना ही मीना कभी कहेगी कि बुतों की पूजा करो, यही कहोगे ना
I'm
कि भाई
against all
अपनी
that.
जर्नी, यस,
Yeah.
अपनी जर्नी पे जाओ। तो ये सबसे बड़ा अलमिया होता है कि जब खासों की बात आमों में आती है, जो समझे बगैर उसको बस पकड़ लेते हैं, दे बिकम अ प्रॉब्लम। इट हैपेंस टू एवरीवन।
Same thing happened. The Rashad Khalifa, there's a big group of Rashad Khalifa,
Yeah,
and
in USA especially, yeah.
so they invited me in one of their
Mm,
groups, and I was excited. I was like, "Wow, there's a group!" And they're like, "You
okay.
have to join us. You have to
Yeah,
join
yeah,
us."
I know
I was
about him
okay,
and his group. Yeah, okay.
and
Did
I
you
got
visit them?
into. No, not in US. It was more online.
Okay.
It's a huge platform, like a Rashad Khalifa follower from all over. Okay,
Yeah, I know. I know
and
that.
and the one who take care of it is Persian
Mm-hmm.
American. So
Okay.
they added me in the group, and it took me 5 minutes, Dr. Shahla. It
To
turned
leave?
into chaos. Yeah. You know
Okay.
why? All I said that I did not learn this stuff from Rashad Khalifa, and you guys are
Yeah.
doing exactly like what others did. Why did you guys write
Mm.
hadiths about Rashad Khalifa? You guys are saying Rashad
Yeah.
Khalifa more than saying Allah. And I said,
Yeah,
and
that
I said,
is the point.
yeah, and I said I did not learn. I didn't knew who Rashad Khalifa is when I began to see numbers, and they're like, you know what? These
Yeah.
numbers are from Shaitan. That's what they
Yeah.
told me. They don't even know what
Because
numbers. They
this
just
is
follow.
yes.
They're
Okay,
just in
then
a Rashad Khalifa because they want to come
mm,
and fight Sunni Shia. So
mm,
that's a
yes,
duality.
the
It's
same
matrix.
thing, the same
Same
thing.
thing.
Yeah, the
And
same
I just
thing.
walk. I said, you know what? You guys turned into a cult. That's not me. I'm sorry.
That's not
Bye.
me.
Adios.
Yeah, मैं आजाद हूँ, मैं
मैं
तितली
आजाद
हूँ।
हूँ.
Yeah,
Only Allah.
this is
Only one.
yeah,
That's
only
it.
Allah. This is the one thing which matches to me once again. That's why I say that I agree to 90% of you or 95% of you. The 5% I don't, of course, that is my own identity.
Yeah, we're on the journey.
I want to keep some identities.
That's good.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
good.
then what happened when you came to know the Surah Mudassir, the ayah where is this
Oh my God.
19, the number 19 is there on that because Rashid Khalifa, he has mentioned this ayah several times. So did you study that? And what happened to you
So,
when you came to know about that?
okay, so Rashad Khalifa basically gave the algorithm of Quran, right?
Yeah.
But the things I talk about, number and 19 especially, is not in the Rashad Khalifa book. For
Mhm.
example, when I see 19 through existence, because that's how it got exposed to me, not through Quran. But then when I saw it in the Quran, that shook my
Mm.
reality. That's what
Yeah.
happened. My knees got
Mm.
weak, Dr. Shahla, naturally. Okay,
Mm.
my knees got naturally weak and I fell down. That's what happened. And I'm like,
I can
and
imagine because that
and
was
I
shock
cried.
for you.
Oh, I cried.
Yeah.
It was something was crying as if like your soul
And when
finally.
did it happen? When did it happen to you when you recited that ayah of Surah Mudassir?
End of 2019, that was it.
Okay.
This is the moment,
Okay.
break through all the pain, the shots, and all
Was
this.
it through Rashid Khalifa or you just by
No,
yourself?
no, no, by
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
I didn't knew
Okay.
Rashad Khalifa,
Yeah, yeah,
but when I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
a dream about a number 74,
74. Oh,
that
what
was a
was that
dream.
about?
And when that's where it started. My dream, I saw letters number 74, and I woke up. I was like, what is 74? And what is
Okay.
going on? These are the patterns of number coming to my dream, coming to everything. I'm like, what is 74? So I become so thirsty, Dr. Shala, that because of my thirst, I even pick up Quran for the first time in my life, like myself. Like I want to see what is
Mhm.
in it. Maybe something, who knows? So I remember I went to chapters and ayat 74. Then suddenly I'm like, wait, chapter 74. When I opened
That is
chapter
Surah Mudassir.
74,
Oh, That is Surah
I was
Mudassar.
like, oh my God, like this is what I'm asked because I asked a question, what is COVID-19? Why 19? And you ask, it will be delivered to you. It got delivered. That's how it got delivered because from a young age, I'm a very, when it comes to my dream, I'm so into my dreams from a very young age. And that's where it started. And a year and a half later, I came across Rashad Khalifa because of my life, somebody said.
And okay, after 74, did you recite the whole Surah Mudassir and did you reach the number 19 ayah there or
I
not?
no no I started reading it from the beginning. Okay,
Okay.
and based on the abjad, the very first two line ayat in Surah Al Mudassir, when it says "Go tell them it's time," and you know, so the two ayat based on abjad, it gives you 19 itself. You see,
Mm,
so I started reading, and it's resonate. It's like I'm going through this right now. I'm going through Mudassir, right?
mm.
And that when I came through 19, like
That was
what is
mind
going on?
blowing, right? Because when we
Oh,
just read the translation, they say there are 19 farishte
mm,
dozakh ke upar or things like
mm,
that. And
hmm.
if you experience, that is something else. Yeah.
And I learned that the dozakh and all that is talking about al-ard, that talking about lower dimension, talking about material realm, and the only way we can study this realm is based on number. That's what Galileo said. That God is the greatest mathematician. So the dozakh is not a fire and burning and hey, it's literally talking about the lower dimension, earth, right? Here there's a black and white. It's based on duality. It's based on zawj. Quran Surah Nisa Ayat 1, zawj.
Mm,
Like you
mm,
have to be careful. Don't they get so 19 is also Zawj, 1 and 9.
yeah.
19 is 10. So
Mm,
that 1 and 9 is the language of duality. 1
mm.
through 9. It's the alphabet of number language. Like A through Z, it's 1 through 9.
Yeah,
It's
that is.
actually 1 through
Mm,
9. It's not
mm.
1919, which they later on turn it into 19. It's actually 1 through 9.
This is the
See?
whole cycle, actually.
Yep.
Okay, Meena, um, you are someone who is blessed, you experience, but I have learned these ulum. I was in grade three when my father bought a book for Abjad for me, and I
Oh,
learned
wow.
Abjad, right? I learned
Lucky.
Abjad, I learned astrology, I learned numerology, learned Nujum, I learned Kayafa Shanasi, Shobdabazi. And why
Wow.
my father was giving these to me, I don't know. Maybe he wanted me to grow like a person who will never be influenced and impressed by these things because once you know something you will never आप उसकी पूजा नहीं करोगे जब आप किसी को जान लोगे ना तो आप उसको जानोगे या उससे प्यार करोगे
Mm-hmm.
या
Mm-hmm.
उसके साथ रिलेशनशिप बनाओगे उसकी पूजा नहीं करोगे तो पूजा तो हमने सिर्फ अल्लाह की करनी है ना और तो किसी की नहीं
Mm-hmm.
करनी अदरवाइज लोग आपको स्टोरी सुनाते जाएंगे तो एनी हाउ तो अबजद से मुतालिक भी जो है जफर आई नो इल्म जफर सिंस माई चाइल्डहुड and when
Wow.
we talk about the numbers and then later on, I started with Abjad, the Ilm Jafar, and then of course the Western numerology as well, the
Mm-hmm.
Kairos chemistry and his
Jamatra, yeah.
numerology and all that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to numbers, it's a whole jahan. We can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 and 9, it's a complete cycle, and 19 itself, yes, Rashid Khalifa, उसने तो पूरे कुरान को इसके गिर्द कर दिया हुआ है. And his own, my own name,
Yeah.
Dr. Shahla Gondal. My
Mm-hmm.
name, Dr. Shahla Gondal. One day, just I think a month before, I knew the numbers of Shahla Gondal, but I did not ever calculate the Dr. Shahla Gondal. According to Ilme Jafar, it's number 19.
Oh, wow.
My YouTube channel, Shellz Diary. I just calculated what is this because I just did it. Once again, it's number 19, it is number 19.
Yeah, that's how
And
you know like something in the behind the scene
yeah,
is matching and aligning you, which is the
yeah,
19. And that's why you know
yeah,
19, right?
yeah.
So it's everything is merging with that,
And
even
and
though if you can't see it.
yeah, the experience which you are telling that it happened to you in 2019. It happened to me when I was 19.
When I came to US, I was 19. The born,
When I
reborn, yeah?
was 19, when I was 19, I had this experience,
Wow, same.
right?
Yeah,
So
wow.
there are many things. If you want to see, if otherwise it's nothing. If you know, you know. If I know about the Planck's length or the physics or the neutrinos or the electrons and protons and the bonds and everything, for me being a chemical engineering, water is something with many things: hydrogen, oxygen, polar bonds, the angles between the hydrogen bonding, the polarities, the solvent, universal solvent, doing this and that. For a person who doesn't want to know, for him it's just water. You can drink it, you can wash with it. So it's okay. It's okay for everyone. It's up to
Yeah,
you that up to which length and depth you want to go.
it's all
So
about your levels of
it's yeah,
consciousness.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
there was time I didn't knew. I was hating it, right?
Mm,
It's just the more your conscience evolved, the more your journey. It's like the numbers are the bridge between the seen and unseen.
yeah,
So
that is right.
when the more I seek and seek and seek, I came closer to the bridge, and then voila, I didn't learn
Yeah,
this, and that's why.
and I have heard you talking about from the small Hasna Wahid.
Yeah,
What is that?
one.
It's 19.
It is 19, and it's mentioned 19 times, referring to Allah in the Quran, the whole Quran. You see, I think something happened. We're gonna. What
Okay,
happened, Aksha?
I was gone. I don't know what's happening nowadays. I think there's a glitch in YouTube that during my streams several times I just go offline and then I have to resume. But it's
It's
okay.
okay.
Yeah. So
So yeah,
and mm,
it's like Wahid is mentioned 19 times, referring to Allah in the whole Quran. Bismillah Rahman Rahim 19. Four things, even though I was hating it, but four things I really wanted to know, Dr. Shahla, that was related to Quran basically. Khizr, I wanted to meet Khizr. I wanted
okay,
to know Khizr. It's like it was a thirst and passion. I wanted to know why 786.
okay.
Why? Like they would say, don't write Bismillah, it's too long, just write
Yeah,
786.
it's abjad. I knew it since I was in grade three.
I didn't know why. I didn't know why.
Mm,
So
mm,
I wanted to know 786. I wanted to know the secret letters. That was very caught my attention.
yeah.
Like
Mm,
why secret letters? And then I wanted to know there was one more thing. Oh, I wanted to know why Surah Yasin is the heart of Quran.
Dil. Okay. Yeah.
This four was like caught my attention, made me thirsty. I was between love and hate
Okay.
battle. This four, that's it. This four, an entire thing I wanted to know, and I
Okay.
feel like that kind of kept a little bit of love, a little bit of
Mm,
marham
mm.
for the
Okay.
zakham.
Okay. Then did you find the reason of Surah Yasin being the heart
Oh
of Quran?
yeah, I
Okay.
found my
Please
answers.
do share with me.
Okay, so Surah Yasin is the heart of Quran is because Yasin holds the frequency of love, which is
Okay.
432.
Okay.
So this has been studied. You can literally use the sound machine to see the hertz, the frequency of sounds. So
Okay.
Yasin holds 432 hertz.
Oh.
So when
And
you
it's 9, 432 is once again 9,
nine,
Nikola Tesla's frequency.
yes.
Mm,
So now when you go to nature, nature have the same hertz, the same frequency. That's why it's green. That's why it
mm.
calms you. That's why when you go, it relaxes you because the energy, the force helps you out to raise your energy. So
Okay,
that
I will calculate the numbers as well from
do
Jafar that what actually Ya Seen is with Ya and Seen and then when we write it yeah and seen like that. I
Oh,
will do both.
I hope you get something for 32
Yeah,
hertz. There
I
must
will.
be something there, yeah.
I
So
will.
that's why Surah Yasin is the heart of Quran, meaning the heart, the frequency that this book holds, the frequency of heart love is 432. And it
Mm.
now blew my mind when I figured out. There's so much when it comes to 786. It's not just abjad value of Bismillah Rahman Rahim.
Yeah,
It's just a code, obviously, but when you say Bismillah Rahman and Rahim, so Rahman and Rahim is the zawj, Rahman, Rahim, masculine, feminine, right? Bismillah.
yeah. For me, this is like Rahman is something containing something, and Rahim is the dispenser and the distributor. For me, it's like that. For
It's like
you, if
in
it,
Farsi we say Raham, the
hmm.
wump.
Yeah,
We say
that is
Raham.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
that is.
So Rahman and Rahim both have Raham.
Mm,
So it's talking about the spiritual, the spirit realm, with where everything is based on polarity.
mm,
Surah Nisa ayat 1, I created you
mm,
from nafs wahida, and within it, not from
mm,
it, within it,
mm,
I gave it sauj, pairs.
mm,
So now when you say Bismillah Rahman Rahim, as if like you're starting a book, you're starting a journey to become what? Do you see? So
mm,
whatever you become, in order to become, you have to pass through 786.
mm,
Now, Earth have its own heartbeat. Okay? So the heartbeat of the Earth is 7.83 to infinite number, close to 786. So
mm,
is that what this line is trying to tell us, to become harmony with the alignment of the Earth heartbeat? Your
mm,
heart, your conscience, and the earth will become one between electromagnetic field. You see
mm.
what I'm trying to say? Now,
Yeah, yeah.
crystal quartz vibrates to 786 hertz. Why crystal quartz? Crystal, crystallization, purification. So
Mm.
this book is literally
Yeah,
from every
as
layer.
since okay, let me add something here. In thermodynamics, when we define the entropy where it becomes zero, the minimum, that
Okay,
is for a crystalline solid at minus 273.15 centigrade, zero Kelvin.
okay.
So the no disturbance, no entropy is a thing which is a crystal, solid crystal.
786 hertz. So we have to crystallize what?
Mm,
Bismillah, one. What is one? As a collective consciousness. Our consciousness
mm,
all collected to this one giant field. Let's just say there's a machine, and this machine have quartz, and each quartz connect to each one of us on earth and humans. So we
mm,
need to crystallize first, activate first. So it
mm,
starts with what? With bringing duality into one, Rahman and Rahim, to this powerful force, bring it into alignment in Surat al Mustaqim in the middle. It's powerful. This stuff, I was like, it makes sense. No wonder why, out of everything, I was so drawn to this. Something in me was not letting go of it. No matter how much the world wanted to give me wounds and pain, no matter how much darkness, but this light is so powerful within each one of it that hold on to certain things and doesn't want to let go. And
okay,
that
since
becomes
you, mm,
a reason to become a seeker.
yeah, okay, so you mention Noor all the time in your conversation, and
Oh, yeah.
according to Abjad, Noor is 256, right?
556.
And
Okay.
when you add it up, it becomes 13. And number 13 being hated in USA, there are buildings, there are no address 13.
They say it's a bad
The
number.
it's a bad number. The 13th floor is missing there.
Yeah.
They hate number 13 and 256, 6 plus 5 plus 2. It is 13. And
Yeah.
the next thing will shock you. it's 2 raised to power 8. And after Wahida or 1, the next number is 2. And 2 raised to power 8 is Noor.
Wow.
This
See,
is
I
for you
like you.
from me.
I love this. I love this. Wow.
Yeah. Mm.
That's beautiful.
And once again, 2 itself and then 8, they are very significant. 2 being the duality and the number
Hmm.
8 being the
Infinity.
destruction and the material thing and the completion of material thing, because
Yeah.
when it
Yeah.
comes to 9 it's this whole cycle, and
The
before
warmth, the new
8,
start.
yeah, so before 8, so this is
Wow.
2 raised to power 8. Noor, whenever you will be talking about it, it's 256 and it is 2 raised to power 8.
Wow. Do you
And
see?
8 itself is 2 raised to power 3.
Wow.
Okay, then coming back to your artistic expression, which I am not good at. I cannot draw a single line, so I'm not at all an artist, but
It's
you
okay.
are. So, how has your artistic expression evolved through your inner journey? Did it help you? And then, after this awakening, what happened to your art?
I feel like my first I painted or draw what I saw.
Okay.
Then I began to allow emotions to express the energies. And now I'm trying to manifest the unseen into form through colors. That's my three journey
Okay.
now. Now I'm in that
Mm,
stage. So the artistic ability also helped me. It was biggest part of my life when it comes to meditation. Like
mm,
something you don't know but you're doing it.
mm,
So I was painting and it was meditation. I was like coming into this like 0 point energy of now. My mind would just become shut down. The emotion was obey, bowing and say done. And I was just in that one moment right now. And I was just forgetting everything, Dr. Shahla. And imagine how much it was helping me to keep my nerve system in balance.
yeah, that's
Imagine, and
true.
this
Mm,
the things I gone through,
yeah,
the things I gone through. Oh my, I could have been in a mental hospital by now. But
yeah,
the
I
art,
can imagine that. Mm.
yeah, but the art in a way helped me
To
so
soothe you
much.
out. It was soothing, it was giving you expression.
Eh, Yeah,
Because when you are in this situation, when lots of energy and lots of information is being poured to your
a
heart and
lot.
your brain, you cannot keep it. You want to talk to someone, you want to
Yeah,
express it, and
yeah,
people, they are not at all interested to listen to you. You were lucky enough that
yeah.
you got that German man who listened to you and he guided you. Otherwise you would have been split, you would have been shattered.
Oh,
So he
yeah,
helped you, and then comes to your art, that you can express yourself. So expression is very important. I do
yeah,
write when I feel
yeah,
things like this. I start writing, and you
yeah.
start painting. So
Painting.
expression is important, and so
Yeah,
you
it's
do.
now it's all about, it's like less decoration of the brain but more of like a, or canvas, it's more of like a remembrance. I don't
Yeah.
decor the canvas because of what I see out there in this realm, but I'm remembering through colors. I'm bringing that remembrance now. So it's like communication. I learned so much from my own art.
So
Sometimes I
have you?
painted things. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, please go ahead.
Sometimes I painted things I didn't know why I'm painting, but later on I'm like, uh-huh. It's that moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that happened. So have you made your own codes of colors, like green is symbol of this and blue is symbol of this and violet, because you have to stay within these 7 colors and their
Um,
combinations. So have do you have your own codes for that?
um
Because
there is
I
a,
do have my own symbolic language,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. I,
through that symbolic language the whole universe talks to me.
yeah, yeah.
I have my own meanings. So
Um
how is it possible that you will not have your own symbolic codes for yourself to talk to universe? So if you can tell about that.
when I gone through the biggest transformation back in 2016, that was my
Mm,
very first transformation where I was more coming into peace, you know.
mm.
I painted this piece, it's called Reborn, and naturally I used the color purple,
Oh,
that
I get, yeah, the
bluish.
highest frequency. That's the highest
I didn't
frequency.
knew what that is. I
Yeah,
didn't knew. I
yeah.
just
But
allow
I
myself.
know, being a science student as well, I know that violet is the highest frequency color.
Yes. So if you look at that
Highest
art,
energy. Yeah.
Heights, if
Mm,
you look at that art, I always painted birds in my artworks. I resonated with birds. That was my symbol of speaking that this is me, right? But
mm.
this time I created a nest and an egg is break in the mind, in here, in the head. The
Okay.
egg is being broken and the bird, the newborn bird is, and it's purple. Everything is purple.
Ah,
Do you see?
uh-huh.
Art is a form. It's the highest form of spirituality. It's the language
Yeah.
which we can express at the moment.
Yeah,
Maybe I
that's
didn't
true.
knew what purple represent, right? But it
Mm,
was coming through me. That's what the color was resonating with, that frequency. So yeah, I used my own, like, way of symbols, birds
yeah.
and butterfly, or the one eye, which I didn't know, or the geometry patterns. All my
Yeah.
artwork have a geometry
Yeah,
patterns.
that's true. Then we can come back to Da Vinci as well because he is
Yeah.
also
Oh yeah, big
one of
time.
your subjects you talk
Mm,
about. So tell me something that what did you learn from him? Because his very famous paintings, they are all mathematical codes that
yeah,
giving you the golden ratio and all that
yeah.
stuff. So yeah,
In
you
the
tell
Da
me.
Vinci's time, I think the church was in power and no artist was allowed to paint anything but figures.
Yeah.
You kind of
So
figured
he,
out now why
yeah.
figures.
Mm,
And this guy was, he unlocked, he was so, he was connected to that bridge between the seen and
yeah.
unseen.
Yeah.
And what he did through his painting, he tried to deliver the truth
Mm,
behind the fiction figures that they try to cover the mind,
yeah.
deceive the mind, distract the mind. So he used art as a cover up, but for the ones who can see, you see beyond those veils, you see beyond the distraction. Just like when I see the translation in the book, Quran, and all that, I see beyond it. I'm like, no, 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 this is what it's saying, right? Same thing what he did for us, for future, right? There is a beautiful picture of, I think he did a Salvador Mundi art where there's a two hands holding up, two hands, not one, two hands holding up. And then there's a crystal ball. He's holding one crystal ball and he's holding like that, just like that, right? So guess what? The dots in the crystal balls has nothing to do, just like the reflection of the light in the crystal ball and all that. It's actually the alignment of certain stars. Since you like the Ilm Najum, look into it. It's talking about the alignment of certain stars with that shape where the duality realm will come to union. What's happening
Mm,
right now in the world 500 years later, those stars aligned back in 2019.
mm,
And what's going on? What happened to me?
mm,
Like, just like
mm.
me, there's a lot of people out there that
There are
it's
many
happening.
people, and people don't.
Two is becoming one. Two is
Mm,
becoming one. Duality, the illusions are
mm,
falling, coming to realization of Wahid. One.
mm, mm. And
Look
Wahid,
into that art
which
since you
is
like,
19.
yeah.
Wahid is 19, and Ahad
That's why
is
they said there's
13.
a virus of 19 took over. The negative aspect. It's not a virus, it's the highest form of frequency taking over. Taking over, and it's gonna
And
shatter
if we
all the
take it and
programs.
if we take it as a conspiracy theory, then those people who don't want you to be aligned to that thing, they just created this for you.
Ma- it's the power of thoughts, a mind. So when you
Yeah,
give a mind a thought and the mind fall for it, that's it.
yeah, that's
The
it.
magic is gone. It
Mm.
took, there's a saying, don't tell the people who doesn't have abracadabra to tell you what to do with your magic. And
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
happened to the
adabracadabra.
world.
I'm just remembering Sean who used to say adabracadabra.
God bless her soul.
God bless you. I haven't seen him. I don't know what happened to him, but
Me
last
neither.
time when I talked to him, he was not talking anything good about you. He didn't like you.
I have a lot of haters and lovers.
Initially, he
Duality.
was very no. Initially, he was very much impressed by you, and later on, when I
I
talked to
think he
him,
himself
actually, I
was
was
going
going to
through it.
take him. I was going to take him on stream, and I
Yeah.
requested him, and he was ready. And when he came to know that maybe I reposted something from you or anything, he said, "Oh, Meena." And then he said, "No, I'm not going to be your stream." He became very angry.
I
But
think he was seeing something. Sometimes the darkest part of you, some people become the reflection of that. And what he was going through was, I become that reflection. He was going through
he,
dark time. So that's why I had that understanding. I just let
it's
him be.
okay. It's okay. But
Yeah.
he's a seeker. He has his journey. He
Yeah,
has his
hopefully
own
he
things.
finds it.
Yeah, he
Hopefully, yeah.
finds.
But
Yeah,
what he gone through
all of
was
us.
so hard, Sheila. No man
Yeah,
have to go through that because he shared his
yeah.
journey to us, and me and my
Okay.
friends, my other friends, Peter and all, we kind of, it happened to all of us with
It,
him.
it,
So we
it,
just
it
let him
happens
be.
to everyone. It happens to
Yeah,
everyone. And the people who are lucky, they just go through it and they learn their
yeah,
lesson because everything
yeah,
comes to you to teach a lesson. If you
yeah,
learn that lesson, then you are lucky. Then you say,
yeah.
as you say today, that malang जिसने डंडा मारा सर पे, now
Oh,
you understand why that
I was
was
a
there and how
prophet.
it helped it.
That was a prophet in my life, honestly.
How
I'm
did he help
so
you?
grateful that
Yeah,
happened.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
thank
I
God
am
that
also
happened.
grateful to many people. I will talk about it someday. But
Yeah.
recently, I am very grateful to many people जिन्होंने मुझे वो डंडा मारा.
Mess, I forgive everyone, whoever tried to hurt me, tried to do danda mara, right? Spiritual, mental, whatever. I'm so happy because they
Yeah,
got used in the system. We all are being used to
yeah,
deliver the message. So
yeah.
I
That's
got the
true.
message, and
Yeah,
and I'm so happy I'm not in that because the world wants you to be victim. That's the problem,
yeah,
Dr. Shahla. A
yeah.
victim of he did this, she did this, they did this government, that government. That traps the mind. Free
You
yourself.
become
Free the mind.
hero of your story, not the
Yeah, free
victim.
yourself. Yeah, that's it. And
Okay, then next question is that what challenges have strengthened your bond? Oh, we have already discussed this, so just drop
yeah,
this one.
yeah, we did it.
Okay, the next one is how do you stay connected to yourself in this fast-moving world, and especially, and Meena, if you don't mind it, you can tell me about your family life, like your children, or if you wish to. Otherwise, it's
Okay.
not necessary. Yeah.
Um, how to be connected, keep me connected to this, especially fast modern world, what we're experiencing. Three things: art, nature, and children. This,
Okay. Mashallah, how many do you have?
I have two children.
Oh,
They're my prophets. They're my philosophers. They're my teachers. They're my
how
joy.
old are they?
I have my son 8 and my daughter is 6.
Oh,
And
did they inherit anything from you? Are they like you
both,
or
they both
both of
did.
them?
Yeah.
Oh,
We three
okay.
are similar. We are in nature, bare feet, talk about beyond, talk about my daughter is actually a very good with pattern recognition. So she
Oh.
sees, so I taught them, I do homeschool
And what
and they're
about their
very,
father? Is he the same or is he a different one?
if he wasn't, I don't think we would be together. It would be hard. He's actually, I remember my husband, years before, he told me, and at that time I was like egoistic arrogance because I did research, I have information, I was in that attitude. He's like, Meena, do you know that water have shapes?
Yeah.
There's shapes in water. I didn't know what he's saying. I was like rejecting him hardly. Like, what are you talking about? Like, not saying, I couldn't say I don't know what you're saying. That's what the ego is.
Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah.
But I'm like, kind of like rejecting, like, oh, okay, like that. But then later on, I went back to him. I was like, I'm sorry. I
Okay.
was like, yeah, a lot of the things. So I'm glad, because he's exposed to all this. So we're
He
like,
is.
that's why
Okay.
I'm so
So,
like, I'm like
okay, so
comfortable.
then coming to a personal question, you can just drop it if you wish to. Where did you meet him, and what was the meeting point? Was he your choice due to your conversation and all this spiritual awakening, or someone else?
No, this is way before all that. I met my husband way before all this. But it was more of like alignment of the conscious level because the things I
Okay.
was exposed to, the
So you
things I
met on
was,
violet. You met on violet color.
yeah, me and him, and it was kind of shocking to me that he knows all this, and I felt comfortable because I knew how life becomes, when your life partner and you
Is
guys
he
are not
Afghan or
aligning.
someone else?
He's Afghan.
Okay, he's
That's
Afghan.
more shocking, yeah.
Raised in Afghanistan or Pakistan?
No, my husband raised in America.
Okay, so he's American. Okay.
Yeah, he's American American. But yeah, so we're both like, um, helping our children to see these things so later on they don't go through confusions. And they see it. They see it. They're lucky that they have us so they can communicate it before we stop them or say, don't say that. This is
Yeah.
kufr, this is not good and all that. So yeah, they inherit my children. They're spiritual, very
Wow.
spiritual, Dr. Shahla. My God, I can't even tell you. They're like, I learned things from them. I remember my son was 2 and I asked him, what do you think Allah is? And I'm so happy this whole thing happened before during like my momhood. Otherwise, I would have teach them hate too. A lot of families did that because there's
That's true.
Islamophobia and they
That's
teach the
true.
children subconsciously. But my son said, so I was thinking about it. I was like, I hope my kids grow up and they know that it's all love, right? This is my thought. And then I asked my son, 2 years old, I was like, what do you think Allah is? And he said, Allah is love. And I was like, oh my, I learned so much, Dr. Shala, from these children. I learned one of the biggest things, this might help some people, that as a woman in this realm, in this programming system, they teach us compete man, hate man, this and that, right? Or man tried to control you, man tried this. Let me tell you, Dr. Shahla, I learned this from my son. I gave birth to a man. My son taught me that I was fighting against nature all my life. I didn't knew what is the nature of a man. A
Mm.
lot of women don't know what is the nature of a man. A lot of man doesn't know what's the nature of a woman. So
Mm.
having a boy and a girl, it taught me and my husband that we didn't knew much about the nature. We knew, oh, you're Meena, you study this is where you're from, but you never knew what is woman in essence. So this kind of taught us. So yeah, there are teachers.
Oh, you lucky.
Your voice is again a little bit. Fix your voice, please. Yeah, now it's good.
Okay. Okay. The next question is have there been moments when you questioned your path and what guided you forward?
No,
No
never.
question. You're sure about it. You
I
know
was
that it's.
sure about what was guiding me. There was a whisper within me, and everybody have that whisper or experience this whisper. Some listens, many don't listen. And I did, and I was so firm, Dr. Shala. I can't even tell you. I was sure, even though the world was saying, what's wrong with you? I was sure that I heard, I know. So I never questioned my path, never, ever. The only time I questioned a little bit was 2019 because that was a huge breakthrough. And the things I was seeing, like what is going on with me? That was the question. What's going on with me? And the Quran confirmed it. Thank God. Quran confirmed it.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
is
true.
wrong with you. This is what I'm
You know,
explaining.
have you ever experienced Surah Rahman?
What do you mean experience?
as you have experienced anything, everything in
Yeah, yeah,
Quran.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's all your life.
So it says about Ar-Rahman, Allama al-Quran, and
Yeah,
then Khalaq al-Insan.
yeah.
So from this hierarchy, I do understand that Quran was there before even the Khalaq of Insan. I do believe in it.
Truth.
That is
Yeah,
that is
truth is
true.
always a
People
light.
don't understand it.
Yeah.
They just say, "Oh no, Quran 1400 saal pehle." Yes, that was revealed to Prophet Muhammad
Mm.
sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It came
Yeah.
to me. It came to me through him. Yes, I knew that, but it doesn't mean that Quran was not given to other people because part of things, we all are small puzzle pieces of the complete picture. So everyone is given a small little things. And if we are pure in that, and when we make that, when we join that puzzle, we make the whole picture. So we should not reject anyone. We should listen. We should be good listeners so that we know that what the next person is telling us. But we don't listen. And if we listen, we just listen to answer. We listen to attack. This is what happens in our spaces and everywhere in life. So, unfortunately. Hello, Meena. Meena. Hello. Okay, Meena is stuck somewhere. Let me. Okay, if she comes back, then we will continue talking. Maybe okay, she left. She will rejoin. हाँ तो मीना की जो बातचीत चल रही है मैं अपनी तबीयत के खिलाफ अंग्रेजी ज़्यादा इसलिए बोल रही हूँ दरमियान दरमियान में कि चलो जो इंटरनेशनल उसके फ्रेंड्स हैं then they will watch they can understand what we are talking about लेकिन मुझे मेरी और मीना की जो गुफ्तगू है वो ऐसे चलती है स्पेसिस में that she speaks in English I speak in Urdu because most of the time Urdu speaking people are there तो जो मैम बता रही थी कि स्पेस में मीना से मुलाकात हुई तो यस मेरा भी चूंकि इस तरह की तमाम चीज़ें जो ज़ाहिर में नज़र आती हैं उसके पीछे क्या है सिंबल्स में नंबर्स में पैटर्न्स में क्या छुपा है मैं भी उसको ऑब्जर्व करती हूँ मीना कुछ ज़्यादा करती हैं तो इसलिए फिर हमारा ये कनेक्शन हुआ और दैट्स व्हाई वी वी टॉक्ड अबाउट इट I hope that she will join. If she doesn't, then I will have to end this stream for a while. Yeah, she have seen the message. Maybe she joins in a while. Yeah, she is here. Okay, Meena, welcome back. You were
I don't know
stuck.
what happened. Sorry. I just got
No,
dropped.
no worries. It's okay. Yeah. Yes, please continue.
So,
We
yeah,
were
you were
talking
saying
about.
about Surah Al Rahman and Ar Rahman Alam Al Quran. Dr. Shala, myself, I did not learn any of these things that I'm talking about from the Quran. I always say that, right?
Mm,
But I was being taught through experiences, through people, through journeys. Ar Rahman was teaching me the truth. And yes, the
mm,
truth is in everything. Before time and space, there is a truth, right? So when
yeah,
we say Al Nur is the beginning,
yeah,
and that everything is manifestation of that Nur, so the truth is already everywhere in everything, and the physical book somehow it got connected. You know, it all
yeah,
got. I have my own theories, but what I'm saying, like 4 or 5 years ago, what I say, the Quran confirm what?
mm,
What is in the Quran? I become awake to that. I didn't learn it, but something confirmed me in this reality realm that I wanted to know if somebody understand what I'm saying, right? It just confirmed.
Yeah, I do understand it. And when you are talking about duality and nafse wahida, and then wahid is one, and then from that one and that wahid, and then from that ahad, the next thing comes the noor. It doesn't mean, people just mislead things. Noor is once again a creation. It's not Allah Himself. Allah is beyond that Noor. Allah Noor Samawati wal Arz doesn't mean that Allah is the Noor. Allah is something who gave birth to this, but Allah Himself is above and beyond that Noor itself. People just know Allah is energy, Allah is Noor. Once again they are limiting.
Oh,
No, I
you know why?
cannot.
Because there's a confusion of, okay, I came to this understanding that Nur is separate than energy.
Yeah, that is the beginning. Yeah.
So, okay, so Nafs Wahida is energy.
Okay.
Surah Nasa, ayat 4, I created you from Nafs Wahida. Nafs
Mm,
Wahid. Okay, let's just say
mm,
Nur, right? Nafs within you is the energy field. And within it,
okay.
I give to power. And then within
Mm,
what? Adam, the clay, the flesh, right?
mm,
So I feel like because of the languages got changed, a lot happened. People confuse the term energy with Nur and Allah, right? I understand what you're saying, but they haven't got to this. Once you learn through the physics, for example, you know this light we receive from sun is energy. It's not
yeah.
Nur, but
Yeah.
we use the term Nur metaphorically.
Yeah.
So this stuff kind of slowly got confused. The actual, when you destroy the old languages, that's what happened to this world. The old language are based on root base, based on symbols, based on the truth itself. So
Yeah.
when we speak, it aligns with truth. Now it changed. Now in English language, for example, they say turn off the light. It's bad.
Mm,
Turn off the light. We don't say रोशनी रो खामोश कन. We don't say रोशनी को बंद करो. We
mm,
don't say in Farsi, old language. We say chirag ra gul kun.
mm,
Completely too. It's specific. Chirag is different than light. We never say turn off the roshani. Roshani is a very spiritual term for chirag. We
yeah.
don't put, it's like you're playing with sound, you're playing with energy field. It's not good, you see. So we're, that's why there's a lot of confusion now when it comes to Allah. And no other book, honestly, Dr. Shala, I have not found a book that tells you what I've experienced but Quran, that
Mm,
Allah is one and Allah al nurul samawat wal ard.
yeah.
It blew my mind. Like I was so jahil, drowned in emotions of hate, didn't even question myself to pick up the book, just research. And this is happening to a lot of generation today. Whether they call themselves ex-Muslim, ATS. I know, I've gone through that path. It has nothing to do with the wisdom of seeking. It's because of that emotion was so dark that completely control them now. Hukum on them now, like hakimiyat banaya. So all that experience, just like I gone through it. But I break through it and I learned that I was a blind hater. And I
Yeah.
hope this helps for your listeners, and when you put it out there, that just research, just question, because
And
you're missing out.
if you are true to yourself, if you are true to your journey, if you reflect back, if you think, then you will find a path. Then the whole universe will be talking to you. For me, I am a science student. I am not an artist, but my equations speak to me. Numbers speak to me because I am into numbers, I am into mathematics. As I told you, that Noor, it's 2 raised to power 8, it's 256, it's 2 raised to power 8. So when you just say that Allah is Noor, Allah is beyond the Noor as well. the light, this light, the speed of light, the electromagnetic, the whole spectrum from radio waves to X rays, the gamma rays, all that. All that is this light, which is once again in this material realm. Noor is above that, and Allah is above that Noor, beyond that. He is the cause, He is the creator, but He is not confined to Noor itself. So people just say Allah is Noor. They translate it and they confine Allah, which I don't like.
And even the understanding of nur again, they think it's energy. Even the term
Yeah.
energy, Dr. Shala, is
Yeah, that's once again mass and
energy.
energy that in the material realm. Both mass
Yeah,
and
that's
energy, they
again.
are in material
Yeah,
realm.
it's
And we are
Zauj.
talking about
Matter
something
and
beyond
yeah.
this. Yeah,
Again, it's something that cannot be explained. It's
yeah,
just part of our knowing psyche.
yeah,
I just get to tap into it and just see it. I just know it, and that's how it started for me. Like, oh my God, everything is one, and it's like boom, Allah's one. Allah, oh
yeah.
my God.
That's the completion.
Oh, yep. Beautiful journey though.
Yeah,
It's
that
it's
is.
it's it's beautiful. It's hard, but you have to be warrior for this. Not everyone can
And you know,
digest it.
Meena, when we typically say about Surah Ikhlas and we say that reciting Surah Ikhlas 3 times mean that you have recited the whole Quran, then what is behind that? Because if you know Surah Ikhlas, you know everything about Allah, and if you believe in it, you know it. And Surah Ikhlas is all about it. If you cannot feel it in your heart, if you cannot experience it, then it's of no use. And just go on and say, okay, Allah is this, Allah is that. There is no Allah. There's no God. Okay, then of course there's difference in God and Allah. Okay, then the next question is that how do faith, whatever you have in yourself and Allah, and your creativity in your work, they work together?
Uh, Creation itself is, um, how can I put this together? Creation itself is an act of divine creativity.
Yeah, that is.
So only through creativity for someone like me, I could explain the truth. So it went both hand by hand. The only place that will create some kind of this connection is if I decor the canvas based on what I see with your two eyes. That's where it's not art anymore. It's more of like emotion expression. It's more of like what you see. That's it. But art and faith is it's like it's like a it's like a melody. A faith doesn't have form to express aside language, right? And then we have colors or we have sound. There are people that will deliver that through sound, creating music with high frequency. When we say Allah's up above, right? We look, it's not up in the sky, it's talking about high stuff, high vibration. So some people who tap into that, they will play that for you. Or as an artist, me, I cannot paint distraction, Dr. Shahla. I cannot paint ugliness, sorry to say, but ugliness, I refer to chaos and darkness, and this is what he did, this is what she did, this is what politic realm is going on. I cannot. Why? Because now I tap into something that this art is delivering, that divine, that truth, that can, when the moment you look at the art, it should just crush all the illusion within you. It become that message is that that language for your eyes when you see it. So yeah, that's how it goes hand by hand now for me. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and you know all the colors. They have their own frequencies. All the sounds, they have their own frequencies. So everything comes back to eventually vibrations. Tamawuj. In Urdu, we call it tamawuj. राइट इट्स ऑल मौज एंड तमव्वुज और वो जो आग का दरिया है और डूब के जाना है उसमें भी सारा कुछ ऐसे ही है ओके करारा राशा ने हमें ज्वाइन किया है हेलो करारा राशा हाउ डू यू डू कैसी हो आप ओके माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज what advice would you give to women searching for their own voice and their inner self.
Same advice I said earlier. Don't listen to the voices outside of you because that's not your voice. Find your actual true voice. What do I mean by that? Is that when I was going through all the journey in my life, you were trying to make sense of it, right? Before I was making sense of it, the world was giving me a line. Sometimes our emotions align with outside words, right? But your voice has nothing to do with your emotions. Your voice is from your essence, from your within. Emotions is another shield, right? It's something else. But your essence is connected to your raw, to your soul, to your actuality. So if you listen to the voices because of you borrowed the voices from outside noises, that's not a voice. That's why you will never feel what you want to feel. You'll never reach what you want to reach, whether you call it freedom, whether you call it happiness. So a lot of women today they borrowed voices, Dr. Shahla. They haven't raised their actual voices yet. What I mean by that is also, for example, I'm from Afghanistan, right? The media already told me a voice. They gave me a voice. They told me this is what you gotta borrow, this is what you gotta copy paste. I didn't. Because this voice, I heard it. It doesn't align with the outside distraction noise. It didn't align. This voice told me, Meena, go out there and speak up. Be yourself and deliver what you've gone through. Deliver all the research you have done, all the hard work you have gone through, all this experience that I gone through it as a connecting the puzzles and I saw the picture. My voice said, "Go speak up. This is the time." And I'm telling you, whatever I said as an Afghan woman for the last 5 years, Dr. Shahla, it does not align with 99% of Afghan women that borrowed the voices from media, from
Yeah,
outside
that's true.
distraction. That's what I can say. Just go silent, shut this off, and listen. That's what's gonna lead you to your journey, to your purpose. Other than that, you're being played in the circus.
Yeah, that's true. This is what I said initially, that we align in most of our thinking, and today I came to know that spinal cord thing. Yes, that has happened to me. And I was talking to someone who will listen to this. Then this happened to me, and this happens to me several times. So, and that is an awakening moment. And whenever I have my own puzzle of things, and then someone else says that just from a different background and perspective, and when they clash, oh, it's a eureka moment. Oh, I found it. And for me, I have told this several times that for me the eureka moment is when my finding aligns with someone else's, and I feel that in my spinal cord. Oh, this is the same. We are going through the same experience. So if you are true to yourself, to your experience, to your everything, then there will be no problem. Then there will be no fights. Everyone would be doing the things. If things align,
You're at
hello, yes, the
peace.
same. You are at peace all the time. And you are Malang now.
मैं मस्त मलंग मैं मस्त मलंग
Yeah, must Malang. Okay.
Oh my
Okay, then
god.
my next question is that if you could speak to your younger self, what would you say? Meena, the 8-year-old Meena,
I'm
what will you?
so proud of you.
Oh,
That's what I would
wow.
say. I always say, I am so proud of you, and I am so happy that you stay firm and you just listen to the voice within you. I'm so proud of you that no matter what you've gone through, you never let go of that. And that become the biggest part of my the fuel, the power. Let's just say there's a power food that I was eating, and it was keeping me going was this, like listening to the voice within me. And I lost so much. I got through so much for this, Dr. Shahla, but I never let go of it. I was called things, you know, in the East culture. Automatically, they will say that you have some kind of jinn. Automatically,
Yeah, that is
imagine.
true. और जिन निकालने भी लेके गए होंगे.
Gaya, gaya, gaya. You know what? Something
Did it
happened.
happen to you? आपके जिन निकाले किसी ने?
No, no. What
हाँ.
happened was this. When I was, they took me to this. Oh, sorry. When they took me to this place, and you know what happened? I saw the guy. He said, "Don't look at me when I'm writing." And I look, Dr. Shala. I saw him writing numbers. So
Hmm.
I was just like, what is he writing? What is these numbers? That's where also like the first time a different kind of number got exposed to me. It wasn't just mathematics in school, right? He wrote
Oh.
numbers. Everything he wrote in that paper was number, and I was just like doing this, and I was trying to see what is he doing, what is he writing.
जिन निकलवाने
And
की बजाय नंबर देख रही थी, हाँ?
वो भी number, right? That's the bad.
Okay.
Oh my God, that it took me. Oh, I hurt so much, so much. I can't even tell you that something is. They want to tell you, the world want to tell you something is wrong with you, but nothing is wrong with you. The only thing is wrong with you is you're not ordinary. You
Yeah.
have to be so insane in this world to be, to be get exposed to the secrets of this reality. Other than that, you're going to be a copy paste machine or robot or zombie or whatever. You're just copy paste. You're not you. You're just a product of the system. I don't want it to be a product of us. I want it to be insane. I want it to be called crazy. Today I take all that as a what? As like compliment. Like, oh, malang. They tell malang, the malang in Pakistan, oh, he's crazy. Oh no. Malang knew. Those malangs knew.
I will find the number for Malang as well. What is Malang in Jafar? I will calculate it.
I'm sure they know. I'm sure they know.
Okay, okay.
You should
I
look
will
it
tell
up,
you
honestly.
that what Malang is in Abdal. I will calculate it. Okay. The next question is, what are you creating or exploring next in your journey?
I wanna explore the meeting points between art, Quran, nature, and consciousness.
Wow, wow,
Um,
that's beautiful.
and my deepest hope is to basically remind people that beauty is not something basically that we consume, or truth is not something we consume, but something we have to become awake to.
Hmm.
So this is what I am in journey right now: the connection of art, nature, Quran, and consciousness. This is what beauty is to me now. This is what truth is to me now.
Yeah,
And it's a
it's
very
beautiful.
controversial path for, because this four that I mentioned, by the way, for
Hmm.
art, nature, Quran, and conscience is something that we were taught from a young age to keep it divided. That's why when I, as an artist, come and talk about Quran, some Maulawi people don't like it, or some atheists they don't like it. Why? Because their mind is in shock. It goes to this electric shock, like, what's going on here? We thought art and Quran is separate. But that's what Da Vinci did,
Mm.
art and truth.
Yeah,
That's what he did. And yeah, that's what where I'm in, Dr. Shahla. It's crazy how life, there's this line in Quran, I think it says, like, the way I'm gonna help you expose the truth, you will be shocked and amazed. And that's what happened to me, like, hating Quran, hating like, mathematics, and this past 5 years, that's all I talk about, that's all I see, Dr. Shahla. That's, I don't know how this 5 year passed by. So I have some followers and fans that have been listening to me for 5 years. They never got tired, and I never got tired of delivering. It's like a beautiful lovers got connected through Quran and numbers.
yeah, that is true. Being a science student, you are reminding me of the triple point in thermodynamics I used to teach. Triple point is because we have three different phase changing lines: the sublimation curve, the vaporization curve, and the fusion curve. And for all substances, they meet at a point which we call the triple point, right? Where all the three phases coexist at one single point, a particular temperature and pressure for all the substances. So you are looking for not the triple point, you are looking for the quadratic point. You have included the consciousness as well. So yeah, that is true. So as art is helping you to find your truth, science and maths and numbers have helped me to find my truth. So we are different because you are an artist, I am a scientist. Both look different things, but see, if we are true to ourselves, we can match many things. But if you are just an actor acting to be what you are not, then of course nothing is meaningful to you, right?
There's not going to be depth. That's why I've been trying to raise. I know I get a lot of people cannot understand me sometimes, because from the level or the information that I've been bringing, it's just, you have to go through the journey for this stuff. And it's all because be yourself. Just be yourself, your authentic self. And I feel like that's the highest vibration more than love. Sometimes you might not be ready. You haven't emptied your cup to love. But be that full cup. Be yourself. Just whatever it is. Just be authentic. If you're a drunk guy, don't shame, don't hide. Just be. That itself is healing. And that's what the world needs right now, Dr. Shala, that we all need to be ourselves and just go in silence and allow the truth speak through us, because the truth is not waiting for timing. It's just waiting for the one that's authentic and present
Who is
in the right
ready? Who
now
is
moment.
ready? Who is ready?
That's it.
Mm.
You can have a lot of programming, you can have a lot of pain, you can have go through any kind of stage, but if you're authentic and now, whoa, voila, that's where the glitch happens. It's like tuning into the channel. That's how the tuning into the channel is, the direct connection with Allah or Salat. It's that's, you got to be authentic and present. Wow, this is the two thing, this fast modern world does not want you to be. Everybody wants to become like someone. That's the matrix part, right? Today's world, somebody wants to become like Shah Rukh Khan, or somebody wants to become like some I don't know, Islamic leader, or someone from political leader, or atheist leader like Darwin or this. Everybody's trying to become like someone else, and everybody's trapped in the past tense chasing future. So there's no now, Maliki Yawmiddin, the owner of now, okay? Maliki Yawmiddin, and there's no authenticity. When in the Quran it's mentioned as Sadiqeen, be Sadiq and Malik Yawmiddin. Voila, the magic will you.
Mm.
It's not that there's no magic. It's already here. Everything is around. You're so distracted. That's what people are so distracted that they cannot see that which it is. Kun faya kun, be, and so it is. You just see it. And I feel like whatever happened 5 years ago with me, it was always there, Dr. Shahla. I remember one day I went out in the nature and I'm like, wow, why I couldn't see all this? It was there. I couldn't see it because I was so busy with mind of this is what happened to me, this is what the world is doing, this is what he did, this is what she did, this is what he said, this is what he did. My gosh, Dr. Shala, that I was living here, not here.
Yeah,
And that's it.
that's true. मैं उर्दू में कुछ बातें कहना चाहूँगी जो अभी आपने कहा है ना। आई यूज्ड टू से सबको सब कुछ दिखाई नहीं देता, सबको सब कुछ नहीं मिलता, सबको सब कुछ पता नहीं होता। मैंने कल एक ग़ज़ल लिखी, मैंने अपने उस्ताद मोहतरम को लिख कर भेजा, सबको सब कुछ पता नहीं होता, तो उन्होंने आगे से कहा ये तो बहुत उसमें है, वज़न में है तो ग़ज़ल लिखो। मैंने फिर ग़ज़ल भी लिख दी, वो मैंने शेयर भी की हुई है, इफ यू कैन रीड आई विल सेंड यू। तो सबको सब कुछ नहीं मिलता, सबको सब कुछ दिखाई नहीं देता। और एक और बात मैं कहती होती हूँ मीना जी, जो अभी आपने भी कही कि नज़र बदलने से नज़ारा बदल जाता है। नज़र बदलने से नज़ारा बदल जाता है। जब आप नज़र ही नहीं बदलोगे तो नज़ारा नहीं बदलेगा। तो जब आपकी अवेकनिंग हो गई, आपने देखना शुरू किया, यू लुक थ्रू द इनर आई, then the whatever is in front of you, it's so harmonious, it's so beautiful. The whole universe talks to you, numbers talk to you, colors talk to you, things talk to you, and you can just communicate, right? This is what happens.
और
Okay,
तुम
then
आशिक बन जाते हो, आशिक और माशूक के गुफ्तगू में गर्क हो जाते हो. You drown into the ocean of love and the lover, beloved and the
yeah.
lover. You know what the dastan hai na, Layla Majnun.
Mm,
I love that story. Layla is a name. It's not about a woman in the past tense. Layla is a code. Layla of Allah. So you have to go through the dark night of the soul in order to become awake to the nur, the light, the one, right? So you have to become majnoon for that in order to find and seek it. So this story is a very beautiful story of the Sufi civilization. They left behind hikayat. These are called hikayat. Hikayat is something that holds wisdom. Very short, very simple, but holds very heavy wisdom. So story of Laila or Majnun is like that. I have been Majnun. I was seeking Laila. I didn't knew that Laila is right there next to me.
yeah,
That was the problem.
Laila
It's
is
right
night,
next to me.
right? It's darkness. So both
Lail
darkness.
of Allah.
Mm,
You have to go through darkness. I think
yeah.
Carl Jung, he also talks about the dark night of the soul. And I feel
Mm,
like for me, it started when I was 8. I had to go through that my Lail, dark night of the soul, till 2019.
mm. And then you got the
That's
Noor.
a long journey. And
Mm,
then I saw the one. I was like, oh my God. Like, I was hold on to things, Dr. Shahla, like this, yeah, again, all those grudges, pain. I don't know. It just got empty. Like I forgive the ones that hurted me. It was something was giving me less. Like you gotta go find and go ask for forgiveness with no expectation. By the way, like oh, you have to contact me. She have to no. She have to forgive me too. No, or she have to ask for forgiveness too. No, I did my part. I'm telling you, I have been at peace, Dr. Shella, that I never been in this peace, and I feel home, the home I was seeking when I was 8. And it's a state of mind. It has nothing to do with nationality. It has
that's true.
nothing to do, yeah, it's a state where It's like a soul got disconnected from the truth. So once the soul finds that truth back, you always feel like something is missing. That's why people are trapped in illusion. They feel that missing with substance, with alcohol, with fighting Muslim, with fighting atheist, or with being trapped and busy with politics. It's all because they're all feeling that missing. And that's why it's called depression. It's depression is nothing but when the soul got disconnected. Nothing else. You can take pills,
And
you
that's
can
the
take medicine.
darkness, that's darkness, and that's also
Yeah,
necessary. It's part and parcel of your life. You know,
it's
कुरान
symptoms.
में अल्लाह ताला फरमाता है ना, तुम्हें तीन तारीकियों में पैदा किया है। तो ये जो हमारा वजूद है, ये जो फिजिकल वजूद है, ये इटसेल्फ तीन तारीकियों में, थ्री डार्कनेसेस में पैदा हुआ है। और जो सोल है उसके लिए भी वो थ्री डार्कनेसेस उतनी ही नेसेसरी हैं. सो डार्कनेस इज आल्सो part of the journey. So both we will have to go through all that. And if you learn from it, if we go through it, हर black hole की तरफ दूसरी side पे white hole होता है. So you have to go through the black hole, then we will go to white hole, and that becomes a wormhole. Right? Einstein, Rosen bridge.
Or that ayat that talks about like wherever you turn, you will see Allah, truth one, right?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's like when the flowers open up, or it's in the breath right now. It's right now
Mm.
we're communicating. And it can be when your heart breaks, the moment when your heart breaks. Oh, you see it. That is
Sab
very, it's like upside down, you
boom,
know? Yeah.
boom.
So it's like your heart is willing to become still enough to recognize all this. Again, we're so busy, we're so trapped in mind, and the mind is like left and right.
Yeah.
It's just the heart. It's like our heart is not more in the left, it's actually more in the middle, right? So you have to
Qalb.
connect. You
Qalb
have to
is
connect.
qalb is all this portion. Qalb.
Yeah, it's here. That's
Mm.
why when you're my dilam tanga is like my heart, like I feel like suffocated. You know why? Disconnection. So you when you still and you feel and you recognize that this is all miracle, this is all truth, this is all the face of Allah, the way metaphorically speaking, right? So yeah, people need to give time for themselves, Dr. Shahla. They need to empty this, they need to calm this. And there's also like this Quran is for Muslim, right? That's another thing I would love to put some light on. I was talking previously today, so it's not about a Muslim when it comes to the decoration Muslim. Like you put on a
Yeah.
uniform, you call yours. It's a stage. Like I feel like the first time I gave Shahada in my life was 5 years ago, Dr. Shahla. I witnessed. Shahada is like you witnessed. Like I
Yeah. That
witnessed
is
it's
true.
all one.
Mm.
Right? So now what happened when I witnessed it bring peace to me. So that peace is mentioned in the Quran language as Islam, right? And once I saw, I found peace, I witnessed what I did, I submit to that this law of universe which is based on one. I submitted, I was hold on to things, Dr. Shella. I wanted to control things. I was such a bossy, like I need to control everything, every aspect of my life. Suddenly I let go. I surrender. So now what happened? Now that I opened the Quran, I'm like, so it makes sense. This Quran is for Muslim, for those who submit. Yeah, and then you see a completely different dimension. It's like speaking to you, it's like confirming. Imagine you find yourself in a land that nobody understands, but then this book confirms. It's like a melody, it's like communication. And you begin to see, like, oh my God, wow, like this is what Quran says basically. This is for Muslim. Otherwise, I was raised in a Muslim family. I was born in a Muslim family. I didn't knew all this. They said La ilaha illallah in my ears, Muhammad Rasulullah. I was rejecting. I was
Yeah.
fighting. I was hating. So this is what the whole Quran is about. going through the dark night of the soul, and then helps you to confirm it so you don't feel alone. It's powerful. It helped me. It confirmed to me. I don't know. So I hope this does to everyone else.
That is true. That is beautiful. Karara Rasha, she gave us a white heart. Noor ka heart diya isne hame. Okay, we are just going to end it. And the last question is, what final message would you like to leave with our audience today?
A final message. May we spend less time trying to become extraordinary and more remembering the light that's already within us. This is the message because from a very young age we were taught to become this, to do this, to prove that. And what happened? You lose the actual self. And then, in order to please others, you begin to act a different role. And that's what caused headaches, confusions, wrong decisions. A lot of people made wrong decisions because of that. So, also, like the whole system kind of teaches about there's going to come a Superman, extraordinary. There's going to come a savior, extra. No, it's the extraordinary things in this world is already in you, which is the light. So tap into that, connect into that, you become that, and you will see like, whoa, I was chasing illusion, nothing else. And that which you're seeking, or you're trying to fill that emptiness with big house, big car, becoming this and becoming that, is already in you. And once you tap into it's Jannat, guys, Jannat. You're literally living in Jannat. You become so peaceful, you will begin to feel so powerful because a lot of human potentials it kind of become activated. You're like, oh my god, it was right here. So to end it with a very beautiful poem of Maulana, it says بیرون ز است هر آنچه که در عالم است در خود بطلب هر آنچه که خواهی تویی تو. Nothing which you're seeking outside of you is outside. Just seek within. It's already in you. So yeah, stop become trying to become extraordinary to please others in this world. Just
Be yourself.
chose the stillness, present moments, and you will remember that the light is already in you. Thank you so much, Dr. Shala. That was beautiful conversation, honestly. I have been smiling. That was nice.
Same here. It's
That was
it's
nice.
mutual. Okay, thank you very much, Meena, for sharing your reflection, your wisdom, your experiences, Imam Bariwala Danda, or all the spinal cord thing, your personal journey with me. I already knew most of these things, but especially with our audience. And your story, of course, reminds us that truth is not only something we search for, but something we live and become. It's within us, and we have to activate it. And for the audience, I don't know. Yeah, there were people, still, there are some people listening to us. Thank you very much for watching us. Do share with your friends because this is something which will give you peace and your loved ones because we are just Meena, I have started writing poetry and I have learned uruz itself, the basic mathematics of shairi. And and I wrote in a ghazal 2 3 days before कि हम लोग जो है ना ये मट्टी से इस वैक्यूम को इस खला को मटेरियल से भरने की कोशिश करते हैं which will never be, कभी भी नहीं वो भरेगा। वो उसी लाइट से भरेगा, वो उसी ट्रुथ से भरेगा जो ऑलरेडी हमारे अंदर मौजूद है, उसको एक्टिवेट करो और अपने आप को कनेक्ट करो। ये बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है जैसे एक इलेक्ट्रिशियन एक तार लेता है ना, तो तार के ऊपर से प्लास्टिक उतार के तो फिर अंदर से वायर निकाल के उसको दूसरे के साथ कनेक्ट करता है। तो ये जो ऊपर वाला जो इंसुलेशन है, वी हैव टू रिमूव दैट इंसुलेशन टू गेट दैट कनेक्शन। और वो इंसुलेशन वही है जिसको आप इल्यूजन्स कह रहे हो। और वो जो चेजिंग अदर्स, लिसनिंग टू अदर्स, अदर्स वॉइसेस, बिकमिंग पार्ट ऑफ दैट। तो आपकी खूबसूरती ये है कि यू नेवर बिकम ए पार्ट ऑफ एनीथिंग। You don't say that I am Muslim or I am atheist or Khalifa, Rashid Khalifa or all that. If some of your findings align with them, it's well and good. If some of your artwork aligns with Da Vinci, it's well and good. But you will never say that I am Da Vinci or I am Falana, Falana, Falana. Don't be a follower of anyone. Be yourself, and you will find people who will coincide with you, who will connect with you. This is the whole thing. लेकिन अगर खुद से ही आप नहीं हो, सारी चीजें कॉपी पेस्ट की हैं, किसी दूसरे की चीज उठा के मैं एक्टिंग करने लग जाऊं, आई एम नॉट एन इंजीनियर एंड आई एक्ट दैट आई एम इंजीनियर, व्हेन द ट्रू इंजीनियरिंग थिंग्स विल कम आई विल बी ओह व्हाट इज दैट, राइट? तो मैं आर्टिस्ट नहीं हूँ और मैं खामखा कहूँ कि मैं आर्टिस्ट हूँ, आर्टिस्ट बन के एक्टिंग करने लग जाऊँ आर्टिस्ट की, तो दैट विल बी अ रॉन्ग थिंग। आई एम नॉट ओके, आई कैन अप्रिशिएट इट, आई कैन लर्न फ्रॉम यू। तो बी योरसेल्फ, वी विल कंप्लीट अ पजल। So once again, thank you everyone for joining us live on Shell's Diary. If this conversation inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe, and turn on notifications for more meaningful discussions. And I hope that we will be having more discussions with Meena. And it was really nice, relaxing, good. And until next time, keep seeking, be yourself, keep reflecting, keep growing. This was Dr. Shella and Meena Saifi. Dr. Shahla from Norway and Meena Saifi from USA. I am a Pakistani beautiful girl and Meena is a beautiful Afghan girl. So two Afghan and Pakistani girls talking to one another from the different corners of the world, one in North and the other one in West. But we are aligned in many things. Okay, Meena, any last words?
Nothing. Thank you so much, Dr. Shahla, for your time and allowing me, giving me time and this platform to explain, to express. So yeah, I'm so happy. Truth unites us. If
Yeah,
then right now it's not you and me, it's just us experiencing the same thing. So thank you, everyone.
that's true. Okay, thank you very much, Meena, and thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye. It was really nice talking to you. I enjoyed a lot. Bye. Allah Hafiz.